couple of
sorry,
hairs.
my bad.
Just say I can hear you scratching your couple of hairs.
A little bit more than a couple hairs.
Not really, but it's okay. I've just accepted it.
For some reason, my count.
Yo. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to Checking In.
Yes, we're welcomed.
I know Noah was just playing the Rocky theme song.
Yeah, I had to get myself amped up. You want me to talk about
By
it?
the way, I think we're 1 minute early, so welcome, guys. 1
Yeah.
minute before
The
5.
pregame show.
Should we play the song for the minute?
No, because we'll get demonetized.
Yeah.
But maybe not if we talk over it and
No,
play it from
no,
further
don't
away.
do it. Everyone knows the Rocky song.
No,
just
but they
sing
don't
it.
feel it.
Just
No,
Don't do it,
because
don't
literally,
do it, don't do it. Don't
dude.
do
All
it.
right, you know what?
Don't do it.
Come on Friday for the Rocky theme song. No,
Yeah.
but we were just saying that needs to be the anthem, the national anthem
For
of
America.
By
America.
By we, you mean you, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know that. That would
No,
fly.
Jay and I.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I just don't. You know,
Yeah.
It is
Okay,
very, I mean,
boomers.
if you think about it,
you
became,
boomers are just so.
If you think about it,
outdated.
it became famous.
Yeah.
From Rocky in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The Declaration of Independence.
The
I mean,
the
it all
Keystone
makes
State.
sense.
Yeah, exactly. They got a bell.
I'm sure back in the day when they were signing, they were thinking of that song.
They probably were.
But it was
Most
on like
likely.
flutes or something.
You know, actually, now that you say that, I think that I actually heard that it's like written down. It's like
on the back.
It's like
on
an
the back.
Easter egg.
It's on the back, but
You
it's
gotta-
invisible.
Yep, you got to use a lemon
A
and
lemon
a
and
blow
some heat,
dryer.
some heat.
Yep, on
Yep,
some
it's
heat on the
called,
back,
Yeah, exactly. All
and
right.
then the actual.
Now that we've lost
entire-
everybody, now that everyone is like, I don't know what the hell they're
The
talking
en-
about. This, of course,
No,
comes.
I'm being so serious.
I
You
know.
think I'm joking?
No, I don't think you're joking. I think you're serious.
I know.
But that, of course, what is the movie again? National Treasure.
That-
Yeah, that they stole the Declaration of
don't
Independence.
know what you're
There
talking
was
about.
a cipher on the back that was hidden. Okay, let's talk about conspiracies.
Okay.
Why do you have to ruin it like that?
Let's talk about conspiracies.
Okay, conspiracies.
So I do want to jump into a
Yeah.
topic that I've been passionate about for a long time, and
Okay.
this is something so I was on Netflix the other night because I couldn't sleep.
Yes.
And I came across an alien documentary. I can't remember what it was. It's called like Unknowing or something like that, something on that lines. So, anyways, it was all about a guy in 1990 something, like 91, I believe it was, that put together a panel of 100 employees for the national defense.
Okay.
That each of them had multi-billion-dollar contracts with the government to cover up aliens. And this panel was like 100 people strong, and they told their story about aliens, crafts, cover-ups, bodies,
So
the whole shot.
The government was paying them.
The government was paying them to be part of this. Like, they weren't paying them for the cover-up. They were part of the defense budget. Billions of dollars of black ops that were basically paying these companies to do something. You know, and they talked about reverse engineering alien craft. They
UFO.
talked about everything, you know.
So-
and they did say it started with Roswell. They said that Roswell was where the aliens, not that wasn't, maybe there was ancient aliens.
So what are you getting at?
Well, I'm getting at the fact that it is pretty crazy that there are so many, people always say you can't cover something up. It's
You can.
but I think you can.
If you have as much power as
yeah,
the
I mean, if you really
government
think about
does.
the fact
You
that,
could really cover something up. I'm just going to throw it out there that I think this whole shelter in place is covering something up, and there's a reason they don't want us out.
can you put your mic a little closer?
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
But yeah, it's really easy to cover up things. Carol Baskin,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
she
saying.
covered
is
up that
true.
meat grinder
Yeah.
with some
And
Clorox.
I
Something like that.
I do, I don't think you're that far off.
No, me neither.
I think there's a chance that there might be
yeah.
more going on with
You know what?
this.
You know what I
this
just
than
heard?
think. What's that?
Yesterday, today, probably. I don't know. Days blend now. On Instagram, I was reading something that said that Florida or some of these states, one of the states of America, one of the 50, all right?
Yeah.
So they're just like opening up bars.
It was Georgia.
But-
Georgia. Yeah.
But I'm saying there was like a few of them that was like within
there
the
was a
next
handful,
coming
but,
time.
But Georgia was the most aggressive. They're the ones that opened up gyms, bars, everything, salons, the whole shot,
But-
tattoo shops.
That's not what I was getting at. What I was
Okay.
getting at was it was just like, oh, it's just like what the fuck happened, guys? We were just 100, and now we're at open again. It's
Well, I
with
think it- I
with
think
the
it-
same news. With the same news.
Well,
Nothing changed.
I know, but I think a lot of the critics are saying that was a big mistake. You know, I mean, it's basically you
it
just
doesn't
have
matter.
both sides. I
Fuck
mean,
that
obviously it's whatever it is what it is. Let's get back to aliens because I'm pretty
Yeah.
passionate about this. I mean, I really think that
So where are you going with this?
I'm just going with the fact that I'd like to see what you guys think. Number one, I do want to get at some point when we can start to have guests, whether it's Skype or which may or may never happen because we can't seem to get the technical
Yeah.
side down. But whether it's Skype or when people get back to being together, I want to get some alien,
Some
guests
aliens,
on.
like
Yeah.
some real
Not that
We're gonna
really
get some
alien.
motherfucking aliens in the booth.
Put it out
Yeah.
there in
That's great.
space.
But
like-
that's why we need Zoom, guys, because we're zooming out into space and we're zooming some aliens.
Could you imagine if we one of the first alien guests was actually on
was so
checking in?
Yeah,
No.
dude, right?
Yeah.
You're in luck too, because I know a couple
Yeah.
illegal aliens.
Oh yeah. Oh, what you mean, aliens?
Watch out, Alberto.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, crap. So no, but I really think that there has been a cover up. You know, if you even look at Roswell, it was obvious that they recovered a craft.
Can I say
right?
one thing though, real quick,
What is
so everybody gets on the same page? Aliens are real,
Right.
and now you can continue.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that so there's a couple things, you know. I mean, obviously I think that anyone that thinks there's not intelligent life in the universe is stupid
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
because there's
Look at us.
hundreds of billions of trillions of Earth type planets in
Think
the
about
universe.
this. Think about this. Technically, we're aliens to a planet with life.
Right, well, that's what I'm
we're
saying.
the aliens.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now, the only question is, of course,
Same thing.
is did aliens visit yet? And that's the big question. But
what
I'm
I'm
just
saying.
saying that I can't. I mean, you could argue Bigfoot a little bit because
Oh, yeah.
Bigfoot could potentially be a bear. It could be this and that.
Yeah.
But you can't argue an alien craft.
Mhm.
You know, and you had Jimmy Carter. Our president
Mm-hmm.
had an alien. You know that Dennis Kucinich, who is the presidential,
that?
he's the guy that was a presidential candidate during the Obama thing or the last whatever. It was during the original Trump thing.
Okay.
And his presidential campaign was derailed because he came out and said he saw an alien.
Like
Or
a
not
body.
an alien, but not a body. He saw
Oh,
an alien
okay.
craft.
alien crap. Okay.
and that took
Well-
him out of the running.
Yeah, people were like, "This guy's out of his mind."
I don't think that.
I've
But
heard
also-
much worse and
but-
crazier
But
crap.
what's
come out
interesting?
of.
What's interesting?
grab
is
her
there's
by
been-
the
yeah.
Alien craft.
And he got elected.
alien craft. I
But
grabbed her by-
there's been 5 presidents that have said that they had. Lyndon Johnson was one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Ronald Reagan was another one. Carter, and then there was 2 others that actually said that they saw alien crafts. So
Yeah,
I mean,
can
that's
I-
just
can
crazy.
I say-
yeah.
Let me say this: is that it makes sense that 5 of them said it because you got to remember, yes, they're the president, but
Mhm.
they're still humans.
Right.
Yeah.
You
I
know how
mean-
many freaking humans say they see UFOs? I
was just
believe
gonna
that I've
say
seen
that.
one
That's what
at
I was
some
just
time.
gonna say. I think almost everybody's seen a UFO,
Yeah.
unidentified flying
Exactly,
object,
where we're like,
right?
what
Yeah,
is
but
that?
now you're getting
UFO.
into it. Right. I understand that. I'm not talking about UFOs. I'm talking about aliens. Right.
They
I'm
said
not
they
saying.
saw
But you were
aliens?
talking
No,
about
I'm not saying the
UFO.
president saw
Oh.
aliens. I'm sure they maybe did.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
what we were
well,
talking
actually,
about.
to be honest with you, okay, get this. You know, who's the guy from Honeymooners? Jackie Gleason.
Oh, way
Jackie
back then.
Gleason actually was friends with President Nixon, and they used to golf. Well, did you know, Jay? Can you pull up Jackie Gleason's home? Okay. Jackie Gleason's home. He was a huge alien guy. Like he believed in aliens, and you'll see his home in a second here. Look at his home. It's built like an alien craft.
That's cool.
Right? So Jackie Gleason was friends, golfing buddies with President Nixon. And the rumor is Jackie Gleason said that one time he asked President Nixon if there were aliens.
Yeah.
And President Nixon kind of went around the bush, whatever. And he said then he showed up at his house unannounced. President Nixon, with his security, showed up at his house and said, I want to take you somewhere. And he claims he took him to a base that had alien bodies. That was Jackie Gleason said that. on
Who's
his death.
Jackie Gleason?
He's an old movie guy, like back in the
Nanny's
Honeymooners.
days.
Let me see his face because I watched a lot of
The
names.
Honeymooners, like, you know, pow, right into the moon or whatever. What was
Pow,
his-
right in the
Oh,
Was it-
I recognize that mustache.
Yeah, yeah.
The
He was
mustache.
also in Smokey and the Bandit.
Mm.
You know, he was the sheriff in Smokey and the Bandit. But anyways, my point is that, you know, that you know, I don't know if that proves anything, but I'm just saying There's a lot of as a matter of fact,
Well,
the Minister of Defense for Canada.
Yeah.
Actually, he said that there was aliens.
He was
that
listing all species, man. He was like,
Yeah, he
there's
said there was
white,
5
blacks, Mexicans, Asians.
Yeah.
He was like that with aliens.
Right, yeah. He said there was like 5 species. Yeah, there was like grays, blah, whatever the hell they were. And then of course you have another British Minister of Defense that has said it too. So I don't know. I just brought it up because I found it interesting.
He just talked about the whites though.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. I just wish if they were covering it up, they would come out.
Dad, they're not gonna come out with it. We gotta find it. Let's go find the aliens.
Well, they're finding them before us.
We gotta get a bat signal. What do aliens like? With our knowledge that we have at this table, everyone pitch in.
Okay.
What do aliens like? What do we know that aliens like?
They like the anal probe.
Cows.
Yeah,
Anal
definitely,
probe.
definitely anal probe.
We just
That's
watched
Anal
the
probe?
movie Paul.
Yeah,
and
Paul
that
did-
wasn't true. He said
Paul
they
said
don't
they
do
don't-
that.
they don't do the
But then
probing.
what was
Okay.
his
What?
favorite
Well,
snack?
Well, then we'll
can't
have this
remember.
then. We'll
Can't
keep
remember what he liked.
we'll keep a couple probes around just in case.
Just in case.
Because that was just from the movie. Maybe some of them are a little kinky. But the one thing that is undeniable is that UFOs love stealing cows.
Yeah, that is true.
So
They
if
like
we get
cornfields too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like to do
They like
crop
designs and
circles.
stuff
Crop
like that, yeah.
circles.
So,
they're very artistic.
what I'm getting at is
Okay.
we open a farm.
Okay.
farm. Put
Big
some cows out there.
I mean, literally
Cows,
Cornfield.
50
cornfields.
This is like
50
Brian's dream right here.
50
That is
acres,
actually my dream.
20 acres of corn,
That's not enough. That's not enough. We need more.
30 acres. No, that's a lot.
Dude.
That's a lot.
Not
30.
enough.
Well, we can get like 10 of those. 30 acres of cow.
Okay, good. 30 acres of cow. That's a lot of cows.
That's what I'm. Yeah, you
but
weren't
I
letting me hit
I
the
like-
best part
I
yet.
like meat, so that's good.
Yeah.
You know how smelly that would be. It's like
yeah, I'm not. Who's
we'd be-
taking
Cows aren't
care of
bad.
this?
Cows
I'm
aren't
not
bad.
taking
Yeah,
care of
Pigs
cows
are
and-
bad.
yeah.
Pigs are
cows.
bad.
Cows are bad.
No, cows and horses
They're
aren't that bad.
farts.
They're actually, well, they do have farts.
That's
yeah.
what I'm
Methane,
saying.
Yeah.
Their farts are the worst thing in the world. Literally.
Yeah, but you don't smell it when you walk up on a cow field, though.
Well, yeah, but I kind of was getting at the Earth thing.
Okay. So, anyways,
Aliens are real,
they are real.
and we're gonna get a picture.
Okay. Well, anyways, I just wanted to bring it up because I was fascinated.
And
by
I'm
this
talking about
documentary, and I think that it's strange when people don't think that. I just wonder why are all these people coming out and saying this stuff if it's not real? Like people that literally are connected to the government. Like why would they say it? Like 100 of them.
Well, they could be
You know?
trying to start something, like a.
People like attention.
Yeah, that's my biggest
100
thing.
people.
Yeah,
There's
I
a lot
think
more
a lot
than-
of people, like we said, just because they work for the government, they're still humans that crave attention, crave people liking them or wanting to know more from them, feeling special that they have information other people don't. So maybe they come out and they say, "Hey, I saw aliens," but there's really no proof. And I guess like the biggest thing, and the only thing I've ever said is that there's more cameras everywhere now, but there's not more video of alien UFO type stuff. But back in the day when there wasn't, there was somehow all this stuff that was happening, but now there's not.
I don't know
There's
that
a
I
lot
agree
of-
with that. There's a lot. I mean, you have to go on YouTube. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's thousands and thousands. And then I watch like Paranormal Caught on Tape. There's just-
so many.
There's
dumb
so
ones,
many
but
fucking,
there's so many.
But anyways, I mean, I guess the people that believe it are going to believe it. The people that don't. But
Yeah.
but that's fine.
So, but everyone that does like DMT says they see aliens.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing is almost every pilot will tell you he's seen alien craft too. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I have a couple pilot friends that have told me they've seen.
Well, they get a
stuff-
much different view than we do.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just said almost every pilot I know, commercial pilot, has said, I've absolutely seen things there's no way. And there's even been cases where they've been on radar. So the pilot has there's Freedom of Information Acts that are out there where pilots are saying, "Hey, I see something over here. What's going on?" And the ground control, flight control will say, "Yeah, we see it on radar. We don't know what that is." Blah blah, and going back and forth. So I don't know. Maybe it's just whatever.
No, I believe the thing is like, yeah, I agree. Like I believe it,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's crazy to believe it because
What's that
it's
chat
just,
right there that's got all the tools?
It's
in
just
it?
a bunch of random emojis.
Emojis.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's just I forgot what I was gonna say now. What were we talking about?
We're talking about aliens.
I know, but you interrupted. I forgot what the hell I was talking about.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I have no idea. Anyways,
Fuck.
so you guys can believe. Let me know in the chats what you guys think about aliens and if I'm out of my mind because I believe.
Oh, I don't
I
think
believe.
at all that if you believe in it or not, that you're out of your mind. There's just no actual proof or answer. So it's like religion, right? Like you're not out of your mind for being Christian or Jewish or something. You're just have belief in something that we don't have evidence of yet.
So this is what I was going to say.
Well, I can think we have more evidence of aliens than we do religion.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's it. You know, religion is all about just faith.
Yeah.
You know, we have lots of, videos. We have, all kinds of things.
Of
But
crafts.
anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So,
okay. All right, let's go.
What I was saying was, I think it's kind of crazy not to believe it. Well, okay, let me take that back. But it's just like, it's crazy to shame the people that do believe it because of the situation that us humans that are watching this podcast, that are in the podcast, like, that's crazier than aliens.
Right.
Our life
100%.
is crazier than aliens.
Yeah.
That's why I believe it, is because I'm an alien to a different species that is definitely in the galaxy, that is, by the way,
it's just all
infinity. It never ends.
Well, the thing
There's
that you
gonna
got
be
to
another
remember
one.
is that, in just over 100 years, we went from literally not being able to fly to being able to land on the moon. Years, by the way, 30-something years, 40, 50 years ago, land on the moon. And so we went from the first plane to landing on the moon in less than 100 years.
And plus 1,000 other different technological advancements that
yeah.
are crazy. Yeah.
So the point is that, there might be a civilization that has been around for
millions.
hundreds of thousands of years, millions of years, that could be far more advanced. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there because whatever. Let me just get these super chats really quick.
Cool.
There's lots of other things
So
to
this
talk
one
about.
from Sharon?
So this is Sharon. Hello, Brian, Lori, Jay. Sharon, you always support us. We really appreciate you tremendously.
It's going to lag real quick. Let me just go back up.
Yeah, a second here. We've got just a few super chats real quick. I'm going to power through real quick. Trey says, Noah trying to smoke some bud after this lockdown.
Nah, man, Corona comes through that shit.
420 was yesterday. Tom, hey, Barczyk family, 4 balls bought from you, all doing great. I thought I'd have a 4.5 foot male that I bought 3 months ago. Hasn't eaten. Recommendations. Males go off of food all the time. Females go off food all the time. As long as it looks healthy, don't stress out about it at all. It's no big deal at all. Please comment S&P photo. What?
Please.
Comment on S&P photo. Is that for Instagram?
I guess
or
on
something?
Instagram or something.
Maybe on Instagram. Yeah, I'll do my best. I don't. I don't have tons of time on Instagram these days.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of aliens, where can I buy a mangrove snake? Yeah, those are aliens.
Yeah.
My wife says I can only buy a captive hatch one. Help me, Brian. I don't know if we produce some this year. I mean, we will produce some. I thought we were going to produce more than we do. Stacy's just showing some love. Thank you, Stacy. Christine, as always, aliens should just speed past Earth and not look back. We have to wipe them out. Earth is... Well, that's what they say, though, to be honest with you, is they're saying that aliens are very concerned. What they were saying in this documentary was that aliens were not hostile to us, but they were very concerned about our aggression.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they were saying
because we're very aggressive.
Yeah, because we're very aggressive.
Dude, we are.
No, really bad, like real bad. I mean, it comes from our primate, like from chimpanzees. They all fight
That's
each other,
what
gang
the
wars.
fuck we are, man. We're
That's
just
right.
little chimpanzees out here.
Sarah, hey guys, I'm the first time catching you guys live. I'm happy you're catching us. I watch the vlog every day. Started the podcast late, but I'm also all caught up. Seriously, look forward to you guys. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we love catching you guys live. That way we can chit chat with you guys and something like that. But at the same time, Noah, we can catch you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, clips, whatever. If you don't catch us live, you can always catch us on those things. So, okay. I'm sorry. No, I don't think we got them all. Okay, I'll crush it. I just didn't want to go just super chat for 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
But Siri, the movie Fourth Kind freaked me out. I did see that movie. It was a little hokey though. The Fourth Kind movie.
I don't think I saw
Is
that
that
one.
the one with the owl in the window or something like that?
Yes, and it was supposed to be like they made it. It was one of those mockumentaries.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be real, but it
very dramatized.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't drama. It was dramatized. Oh. Okay.
Look up Dr. Stephen Greer. He's an alien expert. I've actually seen him, I think, on Joe Rogan.
I'll have to check.
We need him on.
Okay. I would just hit these last two and then we'll get back to it. Hey guys, what do you reckon? Sky trumpets? You think they could be aliens? I don't.
Oh yeah, have you heard about that?
Yeah, but that's a tough one, man. I don't know. They're like,
are they real?
I don't know.
So like, if I think what she's saying, this is what I think she's saying is I've heard about this thing where it's like when the world ends, there's gonna be like
Oh,
horns blowing in the sky.
That's
Revelations.
Revelations. Yeah, that's Revelations.
But is that what she's talking about?
No. I think
what's
that's
she talking about?
I think she's talking about the sky trails that look like trumpets. Or no, causes of strange trumpet sounds. From
Yeah,
the
that's
sky.
what I thought she was talking
I'm not
about.
sure exactly what that. But you know that there's
That's a while ago too. That's a different one, but yeah.
Interestingly enough, there was actually in Zug Island. There's a humming noise that comes out. Speaking of Joe Rogan actually used to have a show on Sci-Fi that was called something experience, or it was like the Joe Rogan experience or something like that.
Yeah.
Something in that lines. And he was actually here in Detroit at Zug Island because they hear a humming noise.
Yeah.
That reverberates and actually shakes windows in
You were
Windsor.
telling me about that. That's so crazy.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't know how that goes. Last one was, hey guys, I love everything y'all do. Watch the vlog every day. When will we see Hognose Snake on the website? Lori, that's a question for you. When are we going to see Hognose Snake on the website?
If and when, it'll be in the summer, probably like July or August.
Well, why if and when? I mean, are we looking good to breed or what?
I mean, they're breeding, but it's early. We're just starting to get eggs. So
yeah. We got our first
I
clutches.
don't count my chickens before they hatch, so until I have eggs on the ground.
Yeah, but hopefully we'll have hognose. I mean, we've got some animals and stuff like that. So, okay, moving on. You know, I this is a toughie, a kind of a tricky subject, and it's really about me more than it's about you guys. And I was talking to my therapist today. I talk about the fact that I have a therapist. You know, I was talking to my therapist today, and I'm struggling with this really bad because, like, I mean, I'm gonna really just come out and say it. You know, I think I'm fucked up. You know, I mean, in a lot of ways. No, because like she brought it up, and it was really true. It's like I feel like if I miss an opportunity, that like I can't handle it. Like I've got to take every fucking opportunity there is, and if I feel like I'm not capitalizing on that opportunity, I feel like I'm losing.
We know. We're well
You know,
aware.
and it's really a tormenting thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, since this shelter in place thing is that I've added so much to my life, and I'm trying to add more because I'm seeing opportunity, and I'm struggling, and it's a tough thing to get into, and I don't know really what to do with it. And it all comes really down to, honestly, it comes down to my fear of failure.
Hey, Jay, this might help. Pull up this Instagram thing, Gary V. He posted a video of talking about. I can't explain it. You have to watch it, but it's about this. We can't get copyrighted from a Gary V.
No,
video.
I'm just wondering about, like, I mean, he's got a lot of content.
Well, it came out today.
Today? Okay. Was it a story or was it a...
Scroll. It's the guy with the LA hat on the right side.
This guy?
Okay, let's see if we can hear this.
Yeah, can we hear this? I hope we can. If not, then we're gonna have to just can it.
No.
Yeah, we can't hear
No,
it.
can't
Fuck
hear
it.
Don't worry about
We
it.
could say, yeah, but anyways, you know, so what did it say essentially? Just sum it
Basically,
up.
so the guy in the hat that was talking to Gary V
Yeah.
was saying how he can't help himself. His natural thing is to just do everything,
Right.
because of the same thing you said. He doesn't want to miss the opportunity. And he says, and Gary was just like, okay, again, this is all paraphrasing, but he was basically just saying like, he juggles a lot of plates too. He was calling them plates. And then he was just talking about like, it's okay to drop some plates if it's not doing good. Like if that plate or whatever is just like fucked up, right? Don't save it. You have 30 plates. Just fuck that plate and focus on the other one.
But I think that's a little bit different, to be honest with you. I think that I agree with that. Like when we went down a path where something isn't working, I don't mind dropping that. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is that when I see something that will work, I feel like if I don't go after it, that I'm somehow losing.
It's more like like how if somebody was to just keep throwing plates at him, he wants to keep juggling more plates.
Yeah, but also the problem is that obviously the reason why I wanted to pull up the videos because I don't.
No, I understand
know
what
the
you're saying,
video,
but Gary doesn't normally like seem to be against doing a lot of things. That's what I'm saying. I'd like to look at that video. I'll look at it afterwards. But the point is that, you know, it's something that is concerning me right now because I guess, you know, I mean, like, when is enough enough? When do I need to stop trying for more? And it's not because I'm greedy. You guys know
Well, what
that,
are
you know?
searching for?
I'm you know,
What's
honestly,
the
I'm searching for not.
purpose
I'm searching
of it
to
all?
feel like I'm not a loser.
But you're
Well,
not.
you're not. You're
Yeah,
actually.
I mean, but you guys can say, "Oh, but you're not." But that doesn't make that does that's like that's
I
like
wouldn't
telling a
be
depressed.
here.
No, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Right. Well, it doesn't matter what you guys think. It's what
Yeah.
I think. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like telling a depressed person not to feel sad. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't help you.
Yeah,
what I mean? What I'm saying is
you
that-
didn't let us talk to you though. You just shut us down immediately.
No, I didn't shut you down.
Yeah, you
Jay
did.
just
you cut
said
us off
Okay.
when we talked. You did.
Okay.
I'm trying to get real. You know, like I'm serious.
I didn't cut you off. Jay just said, "But you're not,"
and that's
and I cut him off.
Yeah.
well, that's what we're saying. Cause we're not. You're not.
Yeah. Well,
You're not a loser. Look at what you have, Dad.
yeah, that's not.
Look at me. Look at what you have. You have this beautiful zoo that thousands of people come to every single year. For the animals, for you, you have all these things that prove that you're not a loser. And I'm sorry that I'm getting emotional,
That's
but you're
okay.
my fucking father, and it sucks to see you this way. You're not a loser.
Yeah.
You have so much going for you, and if everything stopped today, you would be a winner. Okay? If everything stopped today, you would still be a winner. You don't need anything more.
I appreciate that, Noah, and I appreciate you feeling that way about me. But it's again, you know that it's not about
I know I'm
other
just.
people saying things to you. It's about the way you feel.
What the, how are
you
we
know?
supposed to help?
I'm not.
How are we
I'm
supposed to help?
You know what? I didn't ask for your help. What I want is your support. You know.
Well, that's how I'm
I
trying to
know.
support. Is telling you how
know.
I feel.
I know.
I'm trying
Well,
to,
that's
because
and
that's the
what
way
I
that
need,
you
yeah.
make me feel with all this. You inspire me to do what I do because of how good you are at it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like, that's what, I don't even know. But
No, I mean I love you and I appreciate you and I'm so happy, but I don't want. This is the thing that scares me, and I know this is really deep right now, and it's a wild podcast, but I don't want you to be like me. That's the problem. It's like I don't want you to live my life. I want you to live because it's tormenting. You know what I mean? It's like
no.
and that's why I brought it up. I mean, I didn't want to get as deep as we did so quick. I just wanted to bring up the fact that it's like I'm struggling right now because I'm chasing something you can't catch. You know what I mean? Like you can't catch what I'm chasing. And it's really a difficult time because I think the fact is that I think the fact that we're in such an unusual time is it's harder for me because I will say this, and Laura, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like maybe before this whole, virus thing, that I was starting to kind of feel comfortable. You know what I mean? I was really happy with the zoo. Obviously, we're expanding the zoo, but we even went a period of time when we weren't expanding the zoo, right? And I was happy. I was content. I just thought it was great. Like you said, no, we have this amazing place. People are coming. They're enjoying it, all this stuff. And maybe that's what I'm chasing right now is I'm missing that. I'm missing people coming here and the satisfaction of seeing people's faces. And it's really starting to wear on me. I mean, like really bad. I'm not talking about like a little bit. I'm talking like it's bad. And maybe that's why I'm trying to find something to fill that emotional gap.
Did your therapist have?
Can you put your mic to your face?
Did your therapist have any thoughts on that?
I mean, she
Or
basically,
advice?
she nailed it exactly. I mean, she just said, that, I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. And I don't feel like things are going to be okay. Like in my emotional side, not my practical side. My practical side. Go ahead.
I was just I'm a little bit confused because and I don't know if you're talking about two separate things or together, because you were saying about your whole like fear of missing out like opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
and that is because of fear, Or,
It's 100%. I mean, yes, of course. I mean, when you're missing out on opportunities, is because you're trying to find safety, you're trying to find comfort, you're trying to find success, because you're afraid of losing all of those things. And emotionally, I don't feel safe. Emotionally, I don't feel good. Emotionally, I don't feel like things are going to be okay, because I'm confused right now. This is the first time I have no control over my future.
well, the sad
And
thing
everyone
is
does that.
That's what I was going to say. The sad thing is pretty much everybody feels that way right now.
Well, right, but does that make me feel better that everyone does?
No, but I'm just saying it's not like you're alone in this at all. As everybody has that.
I know, but not everyone
even
has
people
this,
who don't normally.
Well, and that's and again, I know this is a little bit of a downer. I mean, we usually talk about fun stuff, and I want to move on as quickly as we can. It's just something I wanted to bring up because I want to continue to be honest.
Honestly, no, it's fine. It's good to talk about real stuff because, whatever, how many people watching, there's who knows, even if it's just one person that maybe feels your way and can maybe just like be like, oh, like just even if it just makes one person understand something about themselves, that doesn't always happen just from joking around.
Yeah.
You keep it real sometimes too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing, and that's maybe why I brought it up, is that, a lot of people don't realize, people look at what they perceive someone to be, and they don't realize that there's deeper layers, and and that's the problem right now, is that, maybe I try to be positive, especially on the vlog. I try to be positive, and I try to look at things as optimistically as I can, but that doesn't mean that I don't struggle. And then also there's that pathology that is true, is the fact that why do we run multiple businesses? Why am I always starting something else up? And it's not because I have this greed or this need for money or this need for anything. It's because I'm chasing happiness and trying to chase safety, trying to chase all these things. And it was right. I mean, my therapist did nail it. I mean, unbelievably, as a matter of fact.
Have you thought about this? Have you thought about, and again, I'm just spitballing here, like you said, chasing happiness through that way. What if you tried a different way?
Well, I mean, that's maybe what I'm trying to talk about now, right? Is like, I need to do something, because I know that, you're not going to find happiness through success. I mean, it's not.
It will help.
It's like I always tell people, when people say money doesn't buy you happiness, I always say, try to be poor. I mean, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does buy you opportunity to be happy. And that doesn't mean that I care about money. It doesn't mean I care about money. I would still rather be poor and happy than rich and sad. But
it buys you opportunity to be happy, because once you had the money, then you can do things with the money. You can, let's say you really enjoy traveling and hiking in exotic forests, whatever. Swimming with dolphins across the world, or whatever. You might see a bluegill, something crazy in Japan. But it doesn't even matter. Like, if you are poor, you can't afford to see that bluegill. But if you got money, then you can, and then that's how you feel your happiness.
Well, no, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, yeah, exactly. Everyone knows, but it's just like,
no, I think you do need to
find that root that makes you love life.
I guess what I'm saying is that and Laura, you tell me if I'm wrong, but I felt like I was maybe getting there a little bit. You know what I mean? I was working really hard before this mess. I was working really hard on all kinds of things, therapy, gym,
I'll just say,
all kinds of stuff.
Yes, like you were down a path, but you certainly were still all constantly doing, having to be on the next thing. We didn't even have this one open, and you're already talking about the next part of Reptarium and the next
that's because
business
it's addictive,
and the next whatever.
I mean,
so
it's addictive.
No, I wouldn't say
the
that you were.
Side is,
You've been like that for a long time.
Well, no, but I mean, the Reptarium side's a little bit different, because I think you're building something that is, it's like that. We're not chasing the next, no, seriously, because building another 3.0 probably isn't a good financial decision. You know what I mean? You're not, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to put $350,000 into building 3.0. It's going to take a long time to make that 350 back. You know what I mean? So that's not like chasing like success. That's just chasing like building something that you're super proud of. You know what I mean? Like something that I look at the Reptarium as almost two separate things, you know, a business and then a personal satisfaction. When I look at Ivy's cage, or I look at the Blackheaded's cage, or Salt and Pepper, that gives me a tremendous amount of personal enjoyment. And I keep thinking, I said this, and I know you guys have heard me say this, that I wanted to build the place I wanted to go to when I was a kid.
For sure.
And I want to continue to build the place that I'd want to go to as a kid. You know, what's the next thing I'd want to build?
I agree
and
with
that's
that.
not that. I don't think that has to do with chasing success, because like I said, it's almost the opposite. It's almost like I'm chasing success elsewhere to fund to build my dream, you know? But anyways, my point is that I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I wasn't making the strides I thought I was making, Lori. I thought I was. I mean, I felt like I was in one of the better spots I was in a long, long time before this virus thing hit, you know, where I was happy. We were almost with the thing. I was happy with family. I was happy with life. I was waking up most mornings feeling amazing. I'm feeling very blessed. And it's, you know, I just feel like maybe it is the fact that we're just not open. And there's all the unknowns and there's all the other stuff that's going on that now I'm trying to fill my life with, you know, with other opportunities because, you know, maybe I've got that void that's kicking my ass, you know, and
I think that's part of it for sure.
So,
like, I don't think that is necessarily everything. I don't think that's like, oh, that's the issue is that we're on lockdown.
right.
But I think that is kicked into overdrive.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes everything more. And again, I don't like not being in control, and the fact that we don't. And Lori and I have greatly differing opinions of when we're going to be open at the Reptarium.
Yeah.
And I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I just don't know that I see it. But
I don't. What did she say?
I think she thinks within a month or two we'll be open.
No, that's not gonna. There's not gonna. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm very concerned about it. You know, I'm very concerned about it. But nevertheless, that's it. You know, let's move on. I mean, it was emotional. I apologize.
You want me to hit a bunch of super chats? Some of them disappeared, but I have them on my phone.
Yeah,
so.
Go ahead, hit those real quick while we regroup.
Heavenly Knees came in with $25. Said, "Hey guys, happy belated 420."
Hey,
You guys are
thank
awesome.
you, Heaven.
You know, Kevin, you're the best. You're always supporting us. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Heaven.
All right, next one we have Tyler King. I thought it said Tiger King at first. $5 says, "Hey Brian and fam, wanted to send some love. I finally got my killer clown ball python on frozen thawed."
Oh, sweet.
Hey,
That's awesome.
thank
Killer
you,
clowns
Tyler.
are great too. Killer clowns are beautiful. We actually produced the first killer clown, didn't we?
What?
Didn't we? I know we produced the first pastel clown. I think we produced the first killer clown as well.
dope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah.
So
There you go.
Soulless Honky threw $6.66 as
Oh,
usual.
yeah,
He loves
got
that.
I
dude.
know, he loves
He loves
that.
it. He's soulless, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
the devil
yeah.
can't take him
Yeah,
anyway.
it's all good.
It's all good.
He said,
man.
"Hails from Portland, Oregon."
He's already sold his soul.
That's right, baby. He says, "Keep up the great work and can't wait to come visit. Aliens are among us."
Yes, they are.
Richard did 90 ZAR. I forget if that was South African currency or something.
No. Not
Okay, I'll look it up after this.
Yeah.
But it says, "Love your videos. As youngsters, my brother and I had brown house snakes and a slug eater that had babies. Then the brown house snake had the babies for food. Poor baby slug eaters."
Really?
Ended
That's
up-
crazy. That's
Damn.
That's
It would lay its own food.
Oh my gosh! What
Imagine we can do
does
that.
that? What does
I
that?
do
There's-
that.
I remember there's an animal or a fish or something like that does that.
That what, like-
actually,
Eats its slugs?
yeah, eats its own.
What?
Like it will literally
Actually-
have slugs on purpose in order
Oh,
to, you know.
okay. I was gonna say there's
Yeah.
a lot of snakes do
Well,
that.
snakes eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
interesting.
this is like
Okay.
on purpose.
Oh,
like I
okay.
think it might be a frog, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds
They
about
actually-
right. That
They
sounds
actually
right.
have babies
Yeah,
too, you know, or
it's like
something
spits
like
out some larva.
that. Yeah.
So we got Siri said through $2 just said, "Oh my God, I'm crying right now." Obviously due to the
Yeah.
some emotions, you know.
Yeah.
Ross says, "Hey guys, any future plans for an England trip?"
For me, for sure. I love that freaking place.
Well,
Yeah.
we were just actually talking
Yeah.
last night about
Oh yeah, we were.
doing a family trip.
I would love to do.
Yeah.
It's funny.
With
so,
all of us.
So we'll be talking about this a little bit more in a minute about that type of thing. I've got another topic that will be much more upbeat on that. So we'll talk more about that. Yeah. So yeah, but I would love to go to England. I
Me
love
too.
England. I miss it a lot.
I've never been. I'm
Wow.
the only one out
And
of
that's-
all of
and
us that
that's one of-
haven't been.
Yeah,
And that's,
you'd like
actually.
it.
and that's one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up, because I think you're the only one out of the whole
I am the
family that
only
haven't.
one,
And I
yeah.
would love to be. I think London. Although I think a lot of people from the UK are kind of like London is what I think it's
still gotta
amazing.
go,
I think it's
yeah.
amazing. I think it would be a great place.
I
to
want
see.
to spend a lot of time in England, like actual England. Like I want to go,
Yeah, different places in
like,
England.
and
Rural,
I guess
yeah.
like actually like all the UK.
Yeah,
Like I want to travel from like Manchester to like
yeah,
whatever, like Chelsea,
yeah.
and like travel to all these like different
You
clubs,
want to
like
eat
the.
all the fish and chips?
Well, no.
from all
Well,
the
I
different
would and drink all the
places?
beers. But before I die, what I want to do is I want to do a soccer tour. We
Oh,
call it
that's
soccer,
cool.
football
So-
tour. But
Yeah,
like,
it'd be fun.
because the cities they're not that far apart from each
Oh
other.
no, not at
Yeah.
all.
Train
yeah.
rides, like it's a
Yeah.
few hour train ride,
Yeah,
but that's not bad.
Not even. Yeah,
And,
yeah, not even.
Yeah, some places, yeah, not even. But like, so I would just like to go out there for a month or two and like schedule. All right, I'm going to this game and go to like see 5-6 different games all across the UK. Like that would.
Yeah,
there would
you
be
could do
nothing
it. Yeah,
cooler
you could
than
even
that.
do it into Spain isn't even that far. I mean,
Right,
I
like-
mean, you could get on a bullet train in 6-8 hours.
I would
something
love
like
that.
And
I
so,
love
That'd be
those
awesome.
trains. That was
Yeah.
such nice travel.
man, bullet trains were cool in China. I actually remember, or in Italy, yeah, we were in China too, but we in Italy. Unfortunately, I got a migraine that on the trip down to up to Venice. Right? Yeah, we were going to Venice or somewhere we were going. I don't even know where we were going, but I got a migraine. It was a horrible time.
I used to get migraines all the time.
Yeah, it sucks.
Haven't.
But anyways, do we have anything
I
else?
got a bunch more. Yeah.
Okay,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
So Kat said through $10 says, Brian, it's not a downer to talk about real emotions and real feelings. It's good to see you talking about more than just happy all the time. You are a real person with real feelings, and we love you.
Thank you.
And Heavenly Knees through another 20 says, I love you
Oh,
guys a lot.
gosh.
Thank you for being you.
You're so amazing. I
know,
appreciate
it's
it. I mean,
nice.
Yeah,
she's got to
thank you,
come up and hang
everybody.
out with us, and like we'll show her around the Reptile for all
Hell
our
yeah.
support.
She's
for
definitely
free.
bought her own cage here.
Yeah, she can
just fucking live here.
move her in.
And this is Heavenly Knees.
Check out the knees.
A very rare species.
Oh, shit.
She's the best. She's the best. Thank you.
Dak Dog through $3 says, live
Thanks,
video
man.
tours of the zoo, human connection back. I don't know exactly what that meant, but that is really nice.
Live tours of the zoo.
But it
Well, we
says
do
human
virtual.
connection back.
Yeah.
We do virtual tour, or I do virtual tours every day. Yes, every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of that. Lots of that.
I don't know what he meant by that.
I think he meant like if you did a virtual tour, you could. There's connection. Like I'm not just talking to you; you're talking
Oh,
back or something like
right.
that. You know,
But it's
But
still
it is
that
very different.
vibe
It's
because it's through a
huge.
phone. Like
it's a big difference.
even with the Zoom podcast and stuff, like there's a big thing where you're with somebody and then you can like feed off their energy and like you
Sure.
can
Oh,
feel what
yeah.
they're feeling, and you can't feel that through a phone.
no, it's
as
definitely
hard
different
unless
yeah.
you're like real
Sure.
close
Yeah.
with the person, and with the stranger you're not gonna be real close with the person to understand
Right.
what they're like.
Yeah. No, I think you're 100% right. I mean, as much as I want to do some Zoom stuff, I think it will be difficult. It won't be the same, you know. And I watch a lot of the Reptile podcasts are obviously
Yeah.
Zoom or stream, things and StreamYard or whatever. And yeah, they just don't feel the same. You know,
Not- yeah.
and that's why we built the podcast room and are going to build a better podcast room, is because it was all about having people in person.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now it's not that way, but
Yeah.
but hopefully it will be in the future again.
okay.
So.
All right, a couple more. So we got
Yep.
Josh. He says, you're definitely not alone, Brian. I think there's a lot of us who feel similar, especially with everything going on right now and the uncertainty of what's going to happen
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a scary time, man. But I'm trying. I go through days where I feel positive, and then I go through the last few days. It's really mentally gotten to me. I've been good up most of the time, but this last few days has been a little tough.
So we got Zoid, who says, flippin' love you no matter what, Brian. I consider you my hero and role model. I hope to open my own reptile zoo in the near future, and that dream is all thanks to you.
Well, I appreciate you, and I really hope you do follow your dreams, because they can be amazing. Although right now reptile zoos are a little scary, because all zoos are scary. Sophia, just
So,
is that
One
New
NZ.
Zealand?
Yeah,
NZ?
that sounds right.
When
New
you
Zealand dollar.
when you open the zoo, send us the invite, okay?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, we'll
stop
come.
by.
Yeah, we were actually there was and Will just said aliens want Reese's Pieces. There was actually
that's ET. You wouldn't know that
no,
reference.
I don't. So I don't know. Most people don't know this, but I refuse to watch ET.
Why?
Which is sacrilegious.
I don't know.
I don't
Why?
even understand why.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know. I don't know.
Why do you
He
refuse
just took a
to?
stand for no reason.
For no reason,
Yeah,
like
there was no
and a
reason.
guy that
but
loves
no.
aliens, and that was
there's
like
something.
iconic.
There's something deep down in there that you
Yeah,
don't watch
why?
ET. What's the
I
deal?
don't know, man. I won't
We
do
should
it.
just like strap him down.
Well, there's
Strap
more
him
than
down.
that. I
Make him
also won't
it.
watch. I also won't watch.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Which-
I won't
Oh,
watch that.
which-
I fucking love that movie.
I know.
It's like one
I know.
of
I can't even
class-
count how many times
I was like,
we watched
I was
it.
telling Acacia, I was telling my girlfriend that, like the other night, I was talking to her about Forrest Gump, and like I was explaining one of the scenes, and like I swear to God, I shed a tear.
Dude, yeah, right?
I was
It's a
just like,
great movie.
and I was like, and that's how they opened up Bubba Gump Shrimps.
And it's like, I've never seen, Brian asks me all the time, like, have you seen this movie? I always say, no, I've even seen that movie.
Yeah, but I haven't. I
Both
won't
of
watch
those.
Forrest Gump. I won't watch Christmas Story, and I won't watch ET.
No,
Those are
you do watch it because it's on
Only
all
because, but I
Christmas
won't. I
Day.
w't watch it.
So
though.
you've
I
seen
won't
it.
wa-
You've
I've
seen
seen
it
like
by
I
proxy.
probably by
Yeah,
proxy seen it like a
exactly.
minute at a time. Yeah.
I don't know why you don't like that though. It's such a good movie. Why
Which
don't
one?
you?
Which one?
Well,
All of
of them. But why the Christmas Story? Like, why that one?
I just that little kid. I want to punch him in his face.
Whoa,
Ralphie!
I just don't like that little fuck.
Yeah.
Oh damn! He does not like
He doesn't
it.
like him. He doesn't like him. That was real too. That was real. That was real.
That was deep emotion.
It was
I don't
deep.
like
You know
that
it
kid.
was.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was there a little Ralphie that picked
I think
on
there
you?
was.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. There's
oh,
something
yeah.
deep in here,
I
man.
know
There
why.
is.
I'm not going to say it on the
Emotions are
podcast.
company.
We'll
I
talk
think
about
I
that
know
later.
why too.
Oh, no.
Okay.
There's a
I
breakthrough,
know
guys.
who it reminds
He's
you of.
gonna punch your eye out.
Jody just said, "Hang in there, Brian. This still shall end." Team Sloth. Thank you so much, Jody. It will end. It will end eventually, and we'll get through it. I just really miss people. I do. I miss people a lot.
Dude,
but,
me too.
We
You-
all
listen
do.
to this. Listen
Well,
to
I don't
this.
know that you do, Laura. You don't like people much.
I miss my people
My
that I
people,
can't see.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen to
that's
this.
true.
I was dribbling around the basketball in the backyard the other day.
Yeah.
And also, I decided to we're gonna take the hoop. We're gonna
gonna take the hoop,
I
yeah.
can't stand just dribbling anymore. I've
Yeah.
been dribbling
I've been
for
wanting- I
4
want-
or 5 weeks
the
now.
agenda.
I want
Tonight,
it. Yeah,
we're taking
tonight
it.
We're taking it,
Okay.
and I'm shooting. I cannot wait to
You've
hit up.
already made the room for it. I saw you move the
Oh,
fire.
no
pit.
way,
I
dude.
can't.
No,
I
I
can't
moved
wait
the
to
fire.
hit
I
that.
moved the fire.
That shimmy post fade.
I moved the fire pit for
But
it.
basically, what I was saying was, while I was dribbling, like I don't even know the guys like at the rec that I go play with, like by like personally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
you're
like I just miss playing so
Yeah.
much. I miss those guys that I don't even know.
Right.
Like I don't even know them, but
Even
I miss
the
them.
assholes that like would
Yeah.
never pass. Or,
Like,
you know.
well, no, actually, there's not even that
Miss
many of
that
those.
guy.
Like, we're usually pretty cool. But there was there was this one time there was this like real dick that came in, right? Like actually being physical. Like everyone.
Oh, I hate that.
yeah,
man.
exactly. Like actually like throwing elbows and stuff, and
Yeah.
he actually elbowed like. This guy's like 60. There's literally 60-year-olds out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like that's why I mean like we're all chill just playing basketball. And this one
Right.
guy came, hit him with the elbow on the
Oh,
jaw.
no way, dude.
And he was like, yo, man, why the fuck you hit me? And then we all stopped and we're like, yo, like you can't fucking throw elbows. Like this isn't the NBA. Like you're not Ben
But
Wallace.
you always have those guys. I remember playing hockey that way.
One
you
of
know
the
what I
last
mean?
times you
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
Sliced
I
you,
got
yeah.
6 stitches in my
Yeah.
I
hip from it.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
6
was
stitches in
there.
my
I remember
hip.
that.
Yep. Yep, and I didn't. They
You were
didn't
so
get,
pissed.
It didn't even get a penalty for it. I mean, the guy fucking split my lip open with the stick.
No way, dude.
For no
Six
reason,
stitches.
yeah.
6 stitches in my. That's why if I
You-
shave,
yeah,
you'll
you
see
have
a
a
big old
scar.
scar. Yeah, and I remember guys like you said. We're talking like drop-in hockey. We're not
Yeah.
even talking about league. That was at least at a league. This is
Yeah,
drop-in
mine's
hockey,
drop-in.
and this guys are elbowing you
Yeah,
in the
you're
head.
not going for a
Like,
ring.
What the hell
like
is your
the
problem?
cup.
Like,
Let's just
Yeah.
have some fun and play
Actually, my
hockey.
worst hockey thing, I remember, you may remember this, Lori. I was playing on a league, and just a beer league, you know, and I was playing defense. So the play was in the offensive zone. I was like at half ice, just slowly skating back into the thing, and some guy comes up and just fucking crushes me. I mean, crushes me, and literally hit me so hard, it took me 45 minutes to walk to my car
No
because my hip was so
way.
messed up.
Oh,
Literally,
my
it took
God.
like 3 weeks
Those
for
were
me to
the
walk.
last little bit where you were like, "Fuck this."
I'm like, I'm done playing.
Yeah,
I'm done
these
playing
guys
hockey.
are out just
Well,
trying to hurt people,
So,
not having
so
fun.
this is
yeah.
what I was thinking. There are no-hit leagues.
Yeah.
Like there's.
Well,
No, this was a no-hit league.
oh
This was
fuck.
a no-hit league.
But-
No
Oh, yeah,
fight.
But
you're
this
right,
is-
you're
this is
right,
the
you're
thing,
right,
too,
you're right.
Is there was a lot of younger guys in there too, and that's
Fuck.
what I was telling you. I'm like, you need to
You're
move
right.
to the older.
That's what I've said.
Whatever.
I never liked playing with the over 30s or over 40s or now over 50s. But now I'm thinking, like, if I go back to
Yeah,
playing
You would
hockey,
love
you
it.
would
I would
have a
probably
ton of
want
fun
to.
You'd love
because
it.
everybody's just having a good time.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
It
get
just
hurt.
would be so slow, man. You know?
Yeah,
You know
but
what?
Dad,
it might
ripping
be,
them off,
it might be
dude.
fast
Maybe I'm
for
slow
you
now.
now.
so slow. It would be perfect.
You would be like,
speed.
"Holy shit! Did you see how fast?" it goes?"
Well, I used to be fast. Because I was like, you figure when I was playing, just even with the guys from the shop and stuff, you figure
Yeah.
I was
Fast.
like
They were
almost
younger,
40 and they
too.
were 20,
Yeah.
and I was still keeping up with those.
And that
Smoking
was-
'em.
And that was the
That's-
problem. You were playing
I
with a
was
lot of
fast
these
as
young punks that were just idiots. And
Yeah, we had
yeah.
one of the last leagues I was playing. They used to almost every game they would want to fight people in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
They would follow
And I would go.
people out, and then there was the one game that actually this I don't know if you remember this happened. Lee was on the team, by the way, your
course,
brother,
yes.
and we always got into fights,
Yeah.
because
That's who they were.
that's who we were,
Exactly.
and so one of the guys came into our locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And they beat the shit out of him. I mean, like literally blood all over the walls, everything. I just sat there. I was just like undoing my skates and shit like that. And this guy was literally blood. I mean, Lee and Kel, literally blood all over the walls, beat the hell out of him. And he ended up getting kicked out of the league because he came into our locker room to try to start a fight.
Can I just say? Can I
okay,
just
yeah.
say?
I gotta tell a story after this though.
real quick. So this is the hockey team that he's playing with,
Yeah.
and then we get to decide to do a team a BHP softball
No.
league, which I was playing softball at the time. It is not a contact sport,
Yeah.
like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Oh my God, the worst team
Yeah,
I've ever played.
it was
on.
our hockey team on the softball.
And every single game,
They were
They were
fights.
fighting, and
Yep.
I'm like, this is not what softball.
Literally
is. It was
softball,
terrible.
rec softball, and
Yeah.
we get into fights every game.
Let me
yeah.
tell you a story about, and let me just fully tell the story the way I remember it, and then
Okay.
you can tell
All
me
right,
if I was
what the
wrong or
truth
right.
is.
You weren't there. This is all dead.
Uh-oh.
So I go to this was either roller or ice, I can't remember at the time, but it was with Uncle Lee. You had not Pedro,
Kearney.
Kearney. You had
He was
Kearney.
terrible. He was terrible.
Yeah. You had Kel. You had
Yeah.
like those guys, right?
Yeah.
Championship game, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Someone gets in a fight. Gotta be Uncle Lee. I think he was Uncle Lee in
Or
my
Cal,
memory.
or Cal.
Like Uncle Lee was just pissed, and then he was just like, "Go over, boom, boom." Everyone's fighting, right? The rest canceled the game. You guys
Oh,
were
that's
winning at the end.
I remember
They
this.
they stopped the game, and Kel's like, "There's a ref locker room," and they close the door and lock it. Kel's banging out. He's like, "I want my fucking T-shirt." He's like, "If you don't give me my fucking T-shirt, I'm like, Bernie, like
No,
blah
you're
blah
right.
blah." And he was just fucking flipping out, and then like Uncle Lee's just like, "Dude, I swear to God, they don't give me this T-shirt."
I know.
Like, bro, we're fucking champions, man, and they gotta give us that T-shirt. And
No,
like they
that's
were
true.
genuinely gonna punch and kill the refs, like
For
if
a
they didn't get
stupid
the T-shirt.
Literally, you never even got the right size. Every
No,
one of
yeah,
your
that's the
T-shirts
thing.
were like a 5XL.
That was the
Like-
thing. So just to tell people, we would play on this team, and if you won the championship,
Yeah.
which we almost always were in the championship, we won a few of them.
Yeah.
And all you
You'd
would
get
get
a
is a
T-shirt.
T-shirt. You wouldn't
Yeah.
even get a trophy.
Oh, yeah.
Not even a trophy. But
Yeah.
you're right. I do remember that, and that was that's right. We got into a fight. They canceled the game.
Yeah.
And we were gonna win the championship that
But you
year,
didn't.
but we didn't because our guys were too stupid
But
and fought too
by
much.
my memory, I remember Kel having a T-shirt. He got one.
Maybe he did. I don't remember.
I think like they
I
were
know, I don't
scared
think
of
I-
him,
and they just
and
gave
they
it
were
to
just
him.
like, "Dude, take a fucking T-shirt and get out of here, bro."
Have your T-shirt.
Take the $2 T-shirt, please.
Yeah,
Lee.
get out
Yeah,
of here.
it wasn't like it was always like a T-shirt of their choosing, their size. Like, everyone's a double XLR, you know.
Exactly.
and
If
it's
you
like,
look
yeah.
in your hockey bag, there's
Yeah.
still a bunch of
Oh
them in
my
there. Like,
gosh,
because
yeah.
literally, you got
Yeah.
like huge, like 5XL shirts.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they
what
were-
the
yeah,
hell
they
are
were
you?
on-
You're like, well, that was our championship. championship.
It is a 5X, dude. What are you doing?
That was
I don't
funny.
know.
But we ended up getting kicked out of that place, and we were playing down in Novi for a while
my
because that's where the blood,
that's the only place that would
that was the
take
blood
you.
locker room was actually in Novi because we got kicked out of because it was a no fight league, and we fought every game, every single game we fought.
By
Every
we,
game,
it was
dude.
the other people, not
Every
you.
game.
I had to fight a few
No, he
times.
did.
Yeah, I had to fight a few times just because I had to stick up for my teammates.
Yeah.
But I didn't like fighting, but I would do it if I had to.
I remember.
Yeah.
It was either fight or get your ass kicked. So
That's
you
what
were
it was.
fine.
That's what it was. There's these young bucks that were just wanted to punch anything, and you're just like,
That's the
"Fuck,
thing.
dude, I don't want to fight," and they would just punch you anyways.
That's what would
Right.
happen.
You just
yeah.
be like, "Dude, come on, man, I don't want to fight," and they, and it's
I'd be
like,
I
"Fuck,
gotta
man,
go
now
to
I gotta
work.
punch you."
I know I gotta go to work in the morning, man. You know.
Like I own my own business.
And he
Like
wonders why I didn't go to the games.
I will say the only time I
love
started,
going to the
I will
games.
say this: Lee, Uncle Lee was involved in this
Yeah.
too. The only time that I actually did fight a guy that was my fault was Uncle Lee got into a fight with a guy.
Yeah.
He beat him up pretty good, but the guy didn't fight back. And then the guy, of course, Lee got kicked out, but the guy didn't get kicked out. And the guy was chirping like a motherfucker, chirping as Lee got out. And I went on his bench and beat him up.
Yes.
I literally went onto his bench because I said, "Shut your effing mouth," you know. And he's like, "What are you going to do about it?" I jumped over the thing and I fucking and that did happen. That did happen.
Dude.
That was the only time I've ever
I
instigated a
told him
fight.
he needs to play hockey.
let me tell you my fighting story. This is
you would go crazy.
so
dude.
in my I played hockey for a few years. Like I played from that 8th grade summer to junior year of high school, and oh fuck, what year was this, man? This was probably like 10th grade year summer,
I was gonna
10th
say.
grade year, and we were at some really nice rink. It was by Max's old house. Do you remember what rink that was? The name, whatever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. So it was just a really nice rink, and quite frankly, our team wasn't very good this year. For the past year or two, we just were terrible. There was nothing I could do. We had a lack of players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it would be you're on the ice, you get off for one shift, and then you're back out there. That's how many players you were. So we're just gassed. You know, our guys that we have on our team aren't that talented.
Yeah.
End of the game. It's a close game. It was like 4-3 or 4-2 or something. And I just never really gave up. So there's a couple seconds left. The goalie gets the puck in the back of the net, and I'm just skating hard still. I'm just like, fuck, if I can get a goal on the stat sheet, I'm going to pad my stats. So I'm skating, right? Blows the whistle. I poke the puck away. I like make some contact with the goalie. That was no good. The goalie he gets up and he pushes me. And I'm just like, nope. And I just cock back and punch him, right? I drop the goalie. The goalie falls into the net. I look to my left. I was on the enemy team's bench side. So the line of the ice, that's the enemy's bench. My team's all the way over there.
Yeah.
And guess what was coming for me? The entire fucking team.
I remember.
So I am standing there. I see Max, one of my good friends from a long time. He's like on the corner of my eye. He comes to my rescue. So it's basically just two guys versus 20. And then I hear my coach scream, "Stay on the bench, guys, stay on the bench." So I have no backup coming. Just
backup,
me and Max. We're the 300. We're just out there and we're just like, all right, let's do this. We're scrapping, punching. It gets to the point. That was the end of my shift when there was 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
When you are at the end of your shift, you're gassed.
Yeah.
When you're punching 4 people, you're dead. Yeah. I got a few punches in on a few people. Like I said, knocked the goalie down. I just am out of gas. They drop me to the ground. They have my head on the ice, and they're just like pushing it. And like there was a point in the time where I was just like, my front teeth are about to come out.
Yeah.
I felt like my front teeth were about to come out because they were pushing my face in the ice so hard. And I was just getting my ass kicked for 3, probably, it felt like 6 minutes, but it's probably 2 minutes. The rest couldn't get them all off. Guys, there were 20 kids on 2 kids with 2 referees.
I was
There
in
was
the
nothing they could do.
standing, screaming, and actually almost running out of the ice. So
You
yes,
should've
I
fucking
do
ran out on the
remember-
ice. Save me.
Believe me, I was almost there.
And I
Believe me,
don't-
people were holding me back.
and I
'cause
don't
that was
care-
one of my moments.
Yeah.
Where I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
And I don't care how bad you are, you cannot win a 2v20.
No.
Like There was nothing I could do.
You can. John Wick could.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do, man. Like
The Rock could.
He didn't have a gun. He didn't have a knife.
If I would have had a gun, I still wouldn't have won.
No, you're
like,
crazy.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that was my worst fight story.
I
remember
remember.
that.
There was a
terrible.
bunch of those in the hockey thing. So
Yeah,
let's,
I won a couple,
Let's
though.
catch up real quick.
All right,
real quick.
some of them I got them on my phone. So let
Okay,
me
go
just-
ahead.
All right, so Austin says, "Stay safe. Don't take a laxative and a sleeping pill at the same time." That's great advice. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
That's great.
Good.
Katie says, "Love your videos.
Not
Watched you
rocket
for years."
science, but okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Jessica Mueller says, Brian, just want to say that you inspire so many people and we all love you so much. Watching your vlog every day inspires me. Love watching you and your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Boz
that.
Boston says, Lori, time your UK trip so you can enter the Great British Bake Off.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Oh, I'd
Do
get
they?
my ass
Will they
kicked.
let Americans go in there though?
I don't
It'd
know.
be great.
I don't know.
It'd be great if they would.
I don't.
They won't.
Yeah, I
We
don't
left
know.
them. They're not going to let us back.
That'd be great. I like that show.
I do
I
like
like
that
that
show.
show. I would be
But
cheering
I'd be
you on.
terrible. Like
Yeah.
I would
I
be.
don't think
I'd be
so.
better on like the nailed it. The people who fuck shit up really bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
okay.
All right, next one. We got Camille says, are you guys in need of masks? I have been making some and would love to send them out to the crew.
Oh, I'm good.
No, we could always use masks. We love them, for sure. If they're cool,
Love
definitely.
masks.
I mean, love it. I think that we've got some news on masks.
Call me Jim
coming up.
Carrey.
We got
I
some
love
news.
masks.
Yeah. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. Definitely love to see what you have. Reach out to us, please. Like I said,
I'd
we
love
got
to see
some-
your selection.
No, I'm
Are
not
there
like
any
gonna be like-
varieties of masks?
No, no.
Different
See what you have
colors?
to offer.
No, I'd like.
Let me check out
certainly
that
we could use them.
mask.
I think masks are going to be a big part of our life moving forward. That's my opinion.
All right,
For
so
yours.
Abby says, come to Bristol, Noah. Love watching you guys.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, for
I love
sure.
Bristol.
Boss Ham says,
yeah.
new species of snake discovered. It's a Salazar pit viper.
I hadn't heard of it. I'll have to look that up afterwards.
look
I don't
Let's get a
know.
little shot going here. Salazar, pit viper.
Salazar pit viper.
There it is.
Huh.
It popped
Oh,
up.
that looks like an Insularis.
Interesting.
Popped up.
Is that a
it is.
Indonesian or is it Malaysian? It looks like it'd be something from It looks almost
Very
like
pretty.
Yeah, it almost looks like a. That's
Named
interesting.
after Harry Potter character.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's cool.
That's
All right, go
All
ahead.
right. So we got Karen says, thank you very much, Brian. Got my ball python because of you. My husband wanted one, but she is mine. Keep
Awesome.
up the great work. Hello
That's
to Lori
awesome.
and Noah too.
Congrats on your ball pipe, man.
Hey.
Yay.
All right. Alex Miller says, Forrest Gump might be the best movie ever.
Wow.
I agree.
I
Brian
do like.
disagrees.
I do
It is
like.
up there.
We go to Bubble Gumps in Florida.
banging.
Wait,
You
It's a
shouldn't
good
even
one.
be allowed
That's
in.
exactly what I said.
What's so funny is that we've been to Bubble Gumps enough that I can
He
answer
knows
the
the trivia
question.
because-
Oh,
And I've never seen the actual movie. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
We got Billy says, y'all are amazing. Just showing some love.
Thank you, Billy.
Thanks, Billy
Thank you,
boy.
Bill.
K
Thank you.
Ward says, send love to Nova Scotia, Canada after the tragedy there. I don't know what
Love.
happened.
I don't know what happened in
I'll look
Nova
it up.
Scotia.
see.
All right, we'll have to see what happened. I send love regardless
I'll
of
hit
what
these
it
couple
is.
last ones.
Yeah,
and then
hit
we'll-
those and then
Yeah,
we'll
let's
look
hit 'em
up
up.
Nova Scotia.
Your boy Jayster sent 20 bucks. Said, keep your head up, Brian. You got people that care about you.
Thank you, brother. I mean, you guys do keep me motivated, and your support means more than I could ever express. So thank you.
All right. Next, we have Eric, and he says, thanks for providing me some laughs and entertainment while I write my finals essays for school. I want to reward myself with your new 5-minute tour.
Yeah. Well, that goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
5-minute tour, huh?
Well, we
I'll do
talked
that
about this one. Well, let's talk about it real quick. I told you about this. The problem is that honestly, it's the administrative side that doesn't work. And what I mean by that is that
By me?
right, you, right, yeah. No, you don't have the time to do it, is what I'm
A
saying.
5-minute tour.
What I wanted to do was launch 5-minute tours, where you'd pick one animal and you would get a 5-minute virtual tour of that animal. You could ask like Bruce could do it, and he could, let's say you want to know about Perdita, so 5 minutes with Perdita. He takes it out, handles it, asks you questions, you see the pictures.
Are these
5 minutes.
pre-recorded?
No. These are like one-on-one, just like any virtual tour.
I don't know that you could charge properly to make that worth.
I think it would be you could charge $15, $20 tops. And for $20, you get 5 minutes. And the reason I thought about it, I didn't come up with this. It's not a genius thing. Limbani, they do 20. No. I'm just saying.
This isn't like a genius.
No, I'm not saying like I'm like,
Some people say
I'm the smartest guy in the world.
Some people say that is genius.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying
genius.
is that I didn't come up with the idea. Limbani, for $25, you get a 2-minute FaceTime with him. $25.
Have you done it?
No, I haven't done it. I wouldn't mind. I think it'd be kind of cool.
I wonder what the monkey does for.
He probably doesn't do anything.
That's
He probably
what I'm
just does
saying.
the same thing he always does.
Sits there, picks his nose.
But it's a cool thing for the zoo, Zoo Wildlife Miami, to make money. You know,
Right,
they say they
he's
do
in the same boat as us.
right. Yeah,
like,
he's.
exactly,
I was talking to my buddy that works there that said that they do like 10 to 20 a day. For $25. So they make up to $500 a day for essentially, if you're doing 10 of them, you got 20 minutes,
an hour,
20 minutes.
But he doesn't have anything else going on.
Well, he also is selling like half off tours right now, like you could do later on. And they said that they've been generating pretty good money, like they're being able to pay their bills right now, which is good, which is awesome. Of course, donations and stuff like that. A lot of those places live on donations. But my point is, I thought that 5-minute tours, if you're paying $25 for 2 minutes with Limbani, certainly $15 or $20 for 5 minutes with whatever animal you want. The problem is you don't have the time to do that, right? If so it's not a matter of
already the other stuff you have on top of that's what I'm saying. They don't have anything else going on. We got all
I
the
see what you're
BHB.
saying.
We got all of this
Right.
other. If it was just Reptarium we had going on right now, then hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Because we wouldn't have anything else going on.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier about like I feel like if I don't do something, I'm losing out.
Yeah.
I think you should start doing stuff like, have you thought about like hobbies, like knitting? Or
no, I hate that's another topic I'll bring up tonight.
It's a productive. You can actually do things.
Fuck knitting,
but yet
Mom. He's not gonna fucking knit.
It doesn't make my life harder.
He's not gonna fucking knit.
And we could all have hats and scarves.
He's not gonna fucking knit.
I'm not gonna knit.
You would have to do something. You would have to find a passion for the outdoors.
Let's just go ahead and before we get the last chats, it is something I want to talk about. Like. And maybe this, again, is a bad pathology on me. I don't know. It's like, so we're watching Ozark.
Yeah.
And I like Ozark. I think it's a great series. I'm having a great time watching it. But I don't want to watch TV anymore because I feel it's a waste of time.
That's why I didn't watch it with you guys yesterday. I was just like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I love it, but I just don't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like there are a lot of other series that look like, wow, this is probably just as good as Ozark. But I feel like at the end of the day, this is the thing. I've never had this feeling before. I go home and we spend 2 hours watching Ozark and it's bedtime. And I feel like I've gotten nothing accomplished. It's almost like, yeah, I had a good time watching Ozark, but I feel like, was that worth? Was it worth me wasting my night?
What are you going to accomplish?
Yeah, what would you do otherwise?
What are you supposed to accomplish? Decompressing, relaxing.
I guess that's the thing,
time.
though. This is. I guess maybe let me go on beyond this. I feel like the time goes by too quick when we're watching Ozark. You know what I mean? It's like I get home and it's bedtime. Whereas if I don't watch TV, that 2 hours feels like I've actually relaxed and decompressed.
So maybe I have the answer.
No, that's true.
Maybe I have the answer to that.
And I can add a little insight after
coming
this.
Tomorrow.
Well, no, then let me go with this first. So I can agree because I like to play video games, right? Particularly Xbox. Like I play a lot of NBA 2K, right? And when I play NBA 2K, the time flies by crazy. I'm having a good time in it, and I enjoy myself while I'm in it. But when it's done, it's 2 hours later, I go, damn, that was a waste of time. Even though I was having a good time, I have the same feeling. That was a waste of 2 hours because it feels like it was 10 minutes, like something like that. But when I do things like play basketball, go play rec basketball, I'm out there for an hour and a half, and I think it's 7 hours. And I had such a good time. And when I leave, I'm just like, oh, like, it's an amazing day.
Right.
No matter what happens, I could get in a car accident and I'm still chilling because I got to play basketball. Like, honestly, like, that's the feeling I have. So what I'm getting at is you need to find that thing for you.
No,
I don't know
agree.
what that is.
Like hitting skates again and going.
But
Yeah.
that is something that can
And
be
it's-
possible for you.
Yeah,
I don't know what
no,
it is though.
I agree with you 1,000%. I think that the hard part is that like my hobby is what I love to do, what I work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My hobby is animals, and it's
That's
also
true.
my job. You know, so
Yeah, but you've
so,
had other hobbies
Right.
too,
Yeah.
like hockey.
Yeah.
But I just don't have any
that.
time. Like I
So-
would love to get to work out. When would I work out right now? Like
Well-
when would I work out?
You could
When?
do it during those 2 hours.
What 2 hours?
You could
well, at
fit an
night,
hour in.
right? But right now I can't go to the gym to do
Yeah.
it. I don't have anything at home to work out with. You know what I mean?
Dust off that Bowflex. We got a Bowflex.
We could
a
dig
car-
that out.
Yeah, there you go. But you know what I mean? It's like that's what I've said. I've wanted to do some training. We won't get into that, but
you got to just make the time because there's 1,000 reasons not to do stuff.
Well,
but
it's
there's
hard
right.
too.
But
Sometimes-
everyone says that make the time. Look at my schedule and you find that time for me.
But you
You
got to
can-
just take things
No.
out
You
of
can-
it. You know.
Exactly.
That's
No,
yeah. You
the
can manage
thing
it.
is,
You
and I
manage
know
it.
it's an argument we always have, but the truth of the matter is you can rearrange your schedule doing stuff. Whether it's if you want to do something, you're gonna fit it in.
That's
Whether it means
true.
you wake up an hour earlier, whether it means you stay up.
Well, that's the whole thing.
You know
Is
what
the
I
only
mean?
time that
To
I could
fit
see
your
myself.
stuff in,
The
that's
only
what
time
you
I could
gotta
see
do.
myself training right now is pre 7 a.m. And that would mean that I'd have to wake up that much earlier to get my day started
Well,
at 7 a.m.
The thing is prioritize. What you want.
Sleep
What
or
you want, well, what you want and what you need to do. You know what? The last 2 days, I was up at 5 a.m. because I had to get receipts and all this other stuff done that needed to be done that didn't have enough time in the normal day to make time for the other stuff.
So this
like,
is what Gary
so-
was talking about in that video I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It was like kind of like this. Where you're like, oh well, what can I get done? So you got your day out, right? You got it all scheduled out, like on a piece of paper, right? You know what you're doing from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep.
Yeah.
You think to yourself, okay, I want to work out. I know I want to work out, but I don't have any time. So what you do is you look at the schedule. You think, okay, what's the most important? You got those. Okay, those are staying. What's not so important? What can I actually not do, and it'll be okay? Take that chunk out and move it.
Yeah, but this is
And
the
then
problem.
insert the work
Or
listen,
just
I understand.
what can you
know,
do? Like, okay, some things you have to do don't have a certain time, so these can slide, and maybe
Yeah.
this gets
So
done earlier,
right,
later,
so
da da da.
I-
to
and I
squeeze your
understand
time,
all
like-
of those things,
yeah.
but I do know that I have to launch my vlog. I can't change that. That's 9 o'clock in the
9
morning every
a.m..
day. That
Yeah.
happens every day.
That's
I have
locked.
to film the vlog.
Yeah.
I can't. I've got to do that between 10 when the vlog is
And
uploaded
4.
and 4 or 5 because Jay has to go home at some point.
No,
Yeah.
Jay can do whatever you need him to do.
Yeah, I can go home and come back. I can come home. I can go home and come back.
So, anyways, my point is that from 10 to whatever, my tours always start at noon. So from noon to basically 3 or 4, I'm toured out. Between tours and filming. So now I have
I can schedule those at any time you want to. You know?
Well, that's the thing.
we
right?
make
That's
the
true
times,
too.
You know?
We could set it up for the future so that let's say that you do want to do a thing where you work out 11 to
This is
12
your-
every single day that you Monday, Wednesday, Friday or whatever you want to do. Then mom knows to never book anything for you at 11 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Well, it's not 11. It's 10:30 to leave for the gym, and you don't get back till 12:30, so it's 2 hours.
Yeah, but you're going too deep into it
Why? Because you need those 2 hours.
because that's what you got to do first. You got to do the scheduling first before
No,
you
I
go into
realize
that.
But what ends up happening, what I'm trying to say is that, yes, I can carve 2 hours, but that means the 2 hours has to go somewhere. It has to go at the end of the day then.
Or the next day.
It can't. I've got every day is booked. I can't, right, Lori? I mean, I can't push it to tomorrow. I got to do it today. I got to launch my vlog. I got to film every day. I've got to do my tours every day. I've got to do all my other work every day. I can't push that till tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's the problem is that I am overscheduled. I'm
Yeah, you're
overbooked.
You
This
got
is
too
the
much
guy
shit,
who's
man.
looking for more opportunities
Right.
and more ideas
And that's
and
what
more
I-
things to do.
And that's what I talked about,
That's
how I know
exactly.
that there's an issue and there's a
Yes.
problem with my life.
Yeah.
I understand that. But this is the thing, like where do you stop? And I don't know what
you
the
stop
answer
at
is.
Well,
the
where do
one
you-
prior to the one you just did.
No. Well, where do you start? That's the thing. Where do I start to seek change? Okay,
I
so
don't know what the answer is. That's the problem.
that's what we're about to find out right now.
We're getting.
We
into this
are.
shit.
We fucking are.
Okay, we're getting
Where
into
do we
it.
start to seek change?
Let's dive in.
You have your schedule
Mm-hmm.
that is fucking jammed,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you want to add more,
I don't want to add more.
No,
I feel
no.
the need to add more. Yeah.
which is a want
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because it's not.
If you didn't want to, you wouldn't
Okay,
do it.
so listen to this. When I say that you want it, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not like, oh, you want it. I'm saying
Right.
that that's what your
Feel
mind
you need,
Right.
right.
needs, like more for some reason. Like I don't know. Fuck, man, I don't know. It's fucking complex. You need a CAT scan.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Let's somebody get
Number
involved.
one.
If, I,
CAT
if
scan.
they could find a pill for me to
You know,
take care of me, I think
because
that'd
like
be-
I was thinking about it, right, and I was like laying it all out, and I was like, yeah, nah, you just need a CAT scan. Like,
yeah, you got
like
you
I ain't
got something
fixing
wrong.
This shit.
You got something wrong with your brain. Let's jump onto something else.
Okay.
The bucket list.
Ah.
So
you got a
Lori,
bucket
I
list
haven't
book.
seen this since Christmas.
so Lori bought me this book. It's called Our Bucket List Adventures: A Journey for Couples. And what's interesting about this book is really the book itself. By the way, it's a great idea. I love it. But when you get past page, let's see here, about page 17, the rest of the book is just lines for me to fill out. You know, so I find that interesting, which is fine. I think it's
because
interesting.
you're supposed to be
filling
doing
out,
the things,
filling the things
on
out,
your
yeah.
list and writing
Yeah.
about them. That's
But
the
what I
whole
wanted to
thing.
do, what I wanted to talk about though, is that the initial thing is pretty interesting. We're not going to go through all 115 things here.
Oh, I hope not. I surely hope not.
I really hope we don't do it.
All right, you guys buckle up.
Buckle up. We're going to
not.
read 115 things.
Buckle up. Hang on a second. In the beginning, God created.
Genesis 1:1.
No, but so there's 115 ideas for couples.
Okay.
And it's interesting when I was going through these, how many we've already done. You know, we've done swimming with dolphins. We've done not riding a hot air balloon.
Riding the
We've done-
rhinos? Is
No,
that
we've done, you know,
We done ride the rhinos. It was quite wonderful.
you know, go ocean fishing. We've done that. Buy a home. We've done that. You know, I mean, the list goes on and on. But some of these things are pretty interesting. I mean, like, these are some of the things I wanted to talk
buy a
about.
home? Buy a home?
It says buy a home.
Stupid thing.
It says buy a home. We bought a couple of them. We bought a few of them.
How old are we? I know. Fuck. I hope by this
This is,
time
I mean,
we
there's
bought
good
a
ones and there's
home.
bad ones. You know, like this was one I'd like to do. It says
Okay.
throw a dart at a map and wherever it lands, you go.
Iraq.
I think that would be cool.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how I feel about that because exactly.
But I
that's the
agree.
places
Be
I don't
whimsical.
wanna
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I think it's a great idea. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hey, you can renege though.
Exactly.
You're like, fuck it. I'm gonna take that one back.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe
Nobody want
yeah.
to go there.
I mean, you could even do it just even to the U.S., right? Because there's a lot of great places in the U.S.
sure.
that you could go and you could just
Yeah.
throw it. I mean, you know, I think that's a cool thing, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I like this one.
Absolutely.
Add a lock to the bridge in Paris. You know, the
Jake
lock
did
bridge.
that.
Oh, Jake
great.
did that.
Yeah.
Pollute more.
No, it's on top.
No, I'm just joking. No, yeah, that's
I
pretty
think
cool.
that's a pretty cool one. This is
Pretty
another, you know, again,
gay.
weirdly enough, you know, I've never ridden a horse in my life, and this one is ride a horse
yeah.
on a beach. I
Oh,
think that would be cool.
Well, I don't want to do it on a beach.
Why? I
But
think
one of
it'd be
my,
cool.
I guess that could be on my bucket list because that's one of my dreams. I always imagine myself straddled up on a stallion
Oh, really?
and just
Oh, wait a second.
smoking a
Another breakthrough
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
beautiful
and
podcast.
smoking
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Straddled
I don't even
on a
smoke cigarettes, but if I feel like if I'm on a horse, I
Smoking
have to
cigs.
smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
a
Oh, yeah.
cowboy
Oh, because
thing.
it's a cowboy
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always
Marlboro
think of it
Meth-
like
Marlboro
I
Red.
see. I feel
Red.
it the other way.
Reds.
I think of it like riding a horse, nature, and you're not.
Tobacco naked.
I think about it riding the horse naked.
I don't think about cigarettes.
One with nature.
If you
naked on
really
the
want to,
horse.
if you really want to get the full experience,
you
to
gotta
go-
be naked.
You got to go naked.
Hair loose. Just
yeah.
That's the only time I take my ponytail off. So I'm naked on the horse.
Fabio,
Fabio,
yeah, Fabio,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yes.
This I want to do this one.
What the hell kind of book did I buy?
Oh, there's a couple in here in this book that there's let's see. I won't do this because Noah's with us, but there's
Oh,
a couple.
God.
There's a couple in here that are a little bit risque for couples.
Sex positions,
Sex
like
swing.
There's some stuff about sex in here.
it's
Yeah.
just like do this.
Sex swing.
But stay in an overwater bungalow, like in Tahiti or
yeah. Is there anything about the ice hotel in there?
There is.
Yes.
There is in Quebec. It says
Okay.
it actually even specific because there's
know
I think
that's
there's
on my
one in
list.
Sweden. So I think that we should do that
Yeah.
this coming winter. Because we can drive to Quebec.
Yeah,
We don't
it's
even have to fly.
17 hours.
Is
we
it that
just
long?
drive
It is.
17
I looked it up
we can
yesterday.
fly
It is.
to Quebec
Sure,
because I'm
yeah.
not
Quebec
driving.
is far.
17
I didn't realize it was that much.
I didn't either.
I'll drive there before I'll fly. We're flying.
So this is an interesting one because I'm just a little bit unsure of this, and maybe Jay can help me out with
Yeah.
this. This says see the 8 wonders of the world, which we've talked
Well,
about.
yeah.
But these are the Gizas, Pyramid of Giza. Yes, is the Temple of Artemis still around?
Well, there's
at
old
Ephesus?
and there's new.
Well,
and
there's
some
like
of
a
the old-
thousand,
Some
yeah.
of the old you
Right.
can't do now.
Right,
That's,
that's
the
what I'm saying.
problem.
Like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Lighthouse of Alexandria. I didn't know that these were,
I
the
don't
statue of
think
Zeus
they're
at Olympia.
things that-
I don't even think they're available.
Yeah, I think that's why they
That
came
was
up
Temple
with
of
the new ones.
Artemis.
So that's the Temple of Artemis.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
so that's real, and that's a
the
recent
Hanging
picture.
Gardens of Babylon,
Let's see.
I thought
Can
I
you
heard
go
that
to
one
that?
wasn't something you could go to.
the Lighthouse at Alexandria. I wouldn't expect that.
Do you
to be
see
around,
that
but-
Temple of Artemis? That is fucking beautiful.
So I guess you.
No, these are all renderings and
Yeah.
not photos.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So this book is a little bit messed up.
But maybe you can go to where this is where it
Wait a
looks like it
minute.
was.
Oh, so yeah, you can go there
The
then.
ruins.
These are the
of it.
ruins.
Oh,
Yeah, but that
okay.
looks like shit.
Yeah,
It's culture, Noah.
You
I
go
like-
and you put a plant.
Let me see the rendering again. That looks way better.
Yeah, let's
Wow.
go- let's
Oh,
go there.
Wow, that's really nice.
This is another one I think would be really cool. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to go through all these. I just want to say there's some cool things that
I
we
like
should
this one.
definitely do. What's that
Adopt a child, number 32.
one? Yeah, number 32. Rent a glass igloo in Finland and sleep under the northern lights.
What?
That would be
so
dope,
Yeah,
right?
A
that would be
glass
cool
igloo.
because can we talk about disappointment
Last night, yeah, last night
Trying
was
to
a
see there
disappointment.
was the meteor shower.
Shower,
right?
yeah.
meteor shower.
And we
Did
were
you see?
out there freezing our freaking asses
Oh, it's
off.
so cold. It was
and I didn't
cold.
see shit.
It was cold.
I found Venus, the brightest star or the brightest thing
Yeah,
out
and
there,
that's so
and they
cool,
said it
right?
was supposed to be just as bright as that, and we looked all over for,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe 2 minutes because it was really
Yeah, it
was
was
gonna
so
say, you-
cold.
It
yeah.
was cold.
Yeah.
A lot of times there might be 2 minutes between
Yeah.
each meteor.
Oh.
You know.
Well, the problem is that they're real low in the sky in the at 9, 10 o'clock. You
Hey,
got to wait till later.
It's also
in the night.
hard
Yeah,
because
3 in the
like
morning, bro.
when you're looking that way, you only got 180 degrees of
No.
the
If
that.
360.
No, I walked.
You know
I
what I
did
mean?
the whole yard. He went in and I walked because I wanted to see these so bad. So I looked
Yeah.
I know.
all the different things and I didn't
Yeah.
see
So
anything, but it
every
was
meteor
cold.
shower usually corresponds to a specific
Yeah.
not horoscope, but you know what I'm saying, zodiac symbol or whatever,
Yeah.
constellation. That's what I'm saying. So you have to find that constellation and then look that direction.
I don't know.
but
I
it's
found
hard.
the Big Dipper, but it wasn't there.
Yeah, it was interesting. This one, have
gotta-
you ever heard
I
of this? Go ahead.
Oh no, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
I got that's more for the stand up.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's keep it. Let's keep it.
Keep
what'd
your
you want,
little
Brian?
Dipper.
Pull this shit up, Jay. Underwater restaurant. Dine in an underwater restaurant.
What?
And,
I don't
yeah,
know.
check this out.
Yeah,
this
let me
is
see
pretty
this,
cool.
because
So you
Oh, wow, that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
Okay, so you're not actually.
yeah, you're not
okay,
underwater.
yes.
Yeah, you actually go
I would do
underwater.
that.
In a scuba suit.
I would
Just
not
pretending.
do that, but yes, I'll do this.
Oh shit! This. Look at this.
Shit, this.
Oh shit!
That's the new merch, bro. That's the new merch.
That is
No,
my new
check the
saying.
number
Oh,
19.
shit, this.
Number 19. What does number 19 say?
I don't know.
Watch a meteor shower.
Oh, you fucked
Well,
it.
we tried.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Check it off.
It says
because we
that
tried.
says or eclipse. I have a great story about an eclipse.
We've seen eclipses though. Yeah.
So I was working at the beach in the last eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
That was always great stories.
so
from the
fun,
beach.
so fun. So literally, like the libraries and stuff at the time, they were handing out little
Yep.
freaking eclipse glasses because you can't
Oh,
just
yeah,
stare
that's-
into the
that's just
sun.
Still terrible.
No,
Yeah.
it,
so
it,
bad.
No,
It
it
works?
works. It fucking
Really?
works great. When
Yeah.
you look at it,
We
it's
made
like
our own when we were kids. You didn't.
yeah,
do
you
that?
can make our own.
Yeah.
So That's what I was saying. So we saw all these little kids just walking around with these goggles, and I was like, should I take one from them or ask them? And I was like, no, that's kind of fucked up. So we went in the kitchen. There was this nerd, right? And he always read sci-fi books in the back. So I'm like, yo, nerd, come over here. How can I get a pair of goggles? And he was like, well, actually, I got one right here, but this one's for me. And I was just like, well, where can I get one? And he was like, well, if you give me some tinfoil in a cardboard box, I think I can get you one. And I'm like, oh shit. So I got him the supplies that he needed. Okay.
He MacGyvered that shit.
And he fucking made this box thing, right? That looked like I was in a submarine, right? And it went up and then out.
Oh,
shit. Yeah, exactly. So everyone's like, it gets real dark because when it eclipses the whole thing, so it gets dark. I'm like, oh shit! I'm out there and I got my little submarine thing, and everyone's just looking in the sky. It was just such a fun night. It was a great day.
It was a great day.
It
was
really,
night, but it was day.
Yeah.
But I could see it.
Yeah, Casey Neistat did a really good video on that exact clip.
It was that
really
same
good.
day.
Yeah, it's called
I remember
Totality,
that.
something Totality,
yeah.
like 2 minutes to Totality or something was the name of the video or something like that.
Because I remember watching it and thinking, wow, he put a lot of money into that
Yeah,
video.
it was a lot. Yeah, because he had drones, he had everything like that. Go to a drive-in movie.
Wait,
we've done.
That's
Play
what he
paintball,
did.
We've done.
Before we go, he had people in different states.
Right, yeah, filming
it.
Yeah, it was
that was a
cool.
great video.
Go to a live stadium. We've done that. Planes down. And I think like, who hasn't went to a sporting event or a music concert? Or,
Well, obviously, if they haven't, it should be on your bucket
Well,
list.
that's what I'm
because
saying.
You're living in Iraq.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. We're pretty blessed. If at least 115 things, we've probably done 50 or 60 of them.
Well,
so
number one,
we've
lived like an average life, but then we've also lived an above average life.
Extraordinary life.
Because like a lot of people who.
Ooh, I like this one. 27. Say yes to everything for a day. Sloth. Sloth.
Animal.
Hold on, let me work on my list.
Say no to everything for a day.
Wait, let me read another one. There's another good one on the back. It says, "See a Broadway play."
Can
I talk about
We've
some?
done a few.
I actually don't mind those.
I like them.
I like them too.
love.
Yeah,
I don't mind
most
plays.
of them. I mean, I'm sure there's some stinkers out there.
Remember when
but
we went
there's some good
to
ones.
Daddy Longlegs?
Yeah.
It was in a little tiny
It was one
theater.
of our favorite too. I think
yeah.
my mom gifted that to
Yeah,
us.
and it was in a little tiny
and we're like,
theater.
what the hell is this? Whatever. And it was really
Yeah,
fun.
it was super
Yep,
good.
it
Yeah,
was a
we
really good
actually
one.
go to a lot of musicals. I love the.
We
musicals
used to
a lot.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, well
Shit
now
slowed down.
now it's a
Pre-corona,
little
but,
slowed
you know.
down. We went to the Grinch this last time. It was a little rough.
We used to more, but now they're all closed for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason you can't go to those
I
things.
know tickets.
This
are
is a good one here. Visit the Stairway to Heaven in Oahu. We got to do
done
that for
that.
sure. I haven't done that. You might have done that before. That's
Did we not do that?
no. That's the one that like you get a
that's the one you
$1,500
can't go.
fine if you
Right.
get caught on. Yeah.
I didn't go up it, but like we were at it.
We
and
talked
I
about it.
and I looked at it.
right.
I looked at it and I went, wow.
I mulled it over.
My sister's done it before.
She did it prior to them shutting it down.
Yeah, I would still like to. I mean, people still do it all the time. You just have to go early enough in the morning before the police are there to give you tickets.
And you have to be in shape.
And you have
Yeah, I
to
hear
have
it's pretty
water.
brutal.
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah,
And you have to have
Bring
2
water.
waters. You have to have at least 32 ounces of water minimum,
Really,
or else you'll just be
or you're
gassed.
dead.
Yeah.
I would like to do that because it's I guess there's a point that and there's famous. As a matter of fact, can you pull up a picture for me? Stairway to Heaven, Hawaii. There's a point where you're at the peak and there's literally like thousands of feet drop off, and you've got like a 1 foot thing that you're standing on. You can see some of the. Yeah, you can either
like
one. Yeah,
this?
like right there. Here you go. So that's the Stairway to Heaven.
Kind of looks like the Wall of China.
It does look like that, right?
Yeah,
It's that
but
vibe.
the reason they shut it down is that there's now gaps in it because it's eroded away.
Yeah.
You can see some of the gaps in these right here, where you literally have to like hop maybe 2 or 3 feet to the next stair, or you
sketchy
could fall.
bridge.
But yeah, and literally there's you fall off and you're thousands of feet down to the thing. Have a baby. Laura, I've been talking about this. This Ozark thing has made me really want to have another baby.
It's not the first time I've even heard this.
All
That's
I'm gonna
bad.
say is, if we had the baby,
Can we adopt a kid?
We would give it to
To Jade.
no.
Oh, to the chick from Ozark? Zeke, little Zeke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
We
man.
would give it to Darlene.
Can
Oh,
we adopt
no.
a kid?
I wouldn't mind adopting a kid.
I just watched that.
Could you imagine?
I take it back already.
Take it back.
I don't like it.
You can't take it back.
I retract my
I
statement.
can't take it back.
They already filed paperwork.
I love my
Yeah,
kids,
fuck.
and I loved having them and doing it. But
you're done now.
But no, I am just past that point in my life.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I had literally, I was pregnant at 19, had Jade at 20.
Yep.
At this point in my life,
No,
like,
literally, you're past that point. Like, it's not even just like, oh, I'm over it. It's like, no, you've already completed that stage of your life.
Exactly.
Go on to the next
Some people
part.
would want to have kids forever, and I mean, and it's not that I don't love kids, but I'm past that, and at this point, I'm ready for the grandkid part.
Yeah.
Like I'm all about that. But then
Especially
it's not
you.
mine.
Especially
like,
you with me, like you're just like, holy shit! Like, I'm happy I made it out with two alive.
I'm just out of that, and you're still living at home, for God's sake.
Both are
Well,
alive.
you know what
Well,
I'm
he can't
doing?
move now.
Well,
There's that.
what I'm doing is I'm staying till I get kicked out.
So smart, dude.
which is getting close.
Yeah, I know.
But you gotta wrench it. You gotta wrench it.
I gotta
But
wrench
he's
it.
smart too, because like he cooked dinner last night, so
Yeah.
he knows like
He's
he just
keeping
does
himself
little-
important.
Exactly.
I try to clean dishes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you do good.
You gotta add value to
He
the
does
each day.
exactly.
Jay, want to catch up real quick and then we'll move on?
Alrighty, give me one
What
second.
we got? I know we got a bunch of stuff. I see someone balling over there at $49.99.
You know,
Oh,
bro, we got
That's
ballers.
a big baller right there. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate everyone, even everyone in the chat. Everything. It's awesome.
All right, you ready?
Let's
right.
see here.
Yeah.
I got it on my phone. So, G. Robertson says, love all your vlogs. Hang in there, Brian. You all brighten my day tremendously. Also, Noah, I call you Scorpion. I'm a Scorpion grandma and great-grandma born in November like you.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
Well, thank you so much.
Draco and Kodak says, Lori,
I'm a
were you
Scorpio.
always interested in reptiles, or was it something that you fell into after meeting Brian? I asked because I love reptiles, but my partner hates them.
We've told this story a lot.
Yeah.
Lori definitely was not a reptile lover when we met.
No.
She's learned to love them, but because I've threatened her with bodily harm.
Yeah.
Bodily harm? You pissed on her?
And what? What?
All right. So,
Not bodily fluids.
oh, my bad.
I thought that meant the same thing. Bodily.
Tomato,
Don't use
tomato.
that word. That word's nasty. Bodily.
So we got Patrick says, hey, sweet thing, can I buy you a fish sandwich? That I don't know what that means.
I think
gotta
that one
come
was
from-
for Noah.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
From a Patrick.
Ooh.
Hell
muy bueno, pescado. Pescado. I forgot what fucking sandwich was in Spanish.
I don't remember it either.
But pescado's
Yummy.
fish.
Fish.
So we got Tanja says, hope you all have a nice day and night. Love from the Netherlands.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
I love the
shout out
Netherlands,
the
by the way.
Nets.
Yeah, I love the Netherlands. It's one of my favorite places. We were there together. We were only there in the airport in Schiphol.
Oh, I was gonna say I've never been, but you're
But
right.
I've been to
Amsterdam.
Utrecht and I've been to Amsterdam a bunch. So yeah, it's a nice place.
It's a
Very
great
nice.
place, man. Great people.
They are great.
So nice.
Yeah, the Dutch are legitimately some of the nicest people on the planet.
It's true.
I think.
It's actually true.
I was listening to something and they were just saying how narrow they are. That's so true.
Narrow. You mean they're not fat?
they're
Because
narrow.
there's
No,
not
they're
many
just-
fat people there. That's
It's very
for sure.
narrow. Like
Okay.
I don't know. You know, in
Like-minded?
like in San Francisco, like how the houses are close together.
I see what you're
Tight
saying.
alleys.
Yeah, well,
like
you know-
you could send them. They wouldn't even have to turn their body like that. They could just walk straight.
Oh yeah, well there's so
Through
it's really like
It'll be
like
fine.
Amsterdam is a city of bicycles, right? There's like
Yeah, that's what I
thousands
mean.
and thousands and thousands of bicycles.
Keep
So when
it
you're driving, like
tight.
when we
Yeah.
were driving with like Stefan from Germany, well when I was
we.
driving,
Yeah.
but you'd be in a cab and number one, there's like the streets are like super, you barely fit through them, and then there's like a gazillion bicycles everywhere,
man,
and
so
it's like
scary.
the whole time I was like, how are he not running over
Well,
people?
they're comfortable. They like it tight. They like it real tight.
I
They
felt
just-
like that in even Italy.
Oh, Italy
was
but
like that
there
too,
wasn't like an extreme amount of bikes, but
Yeah, and the bikes weren't as much, but
everything.
the cobblestone
You know what I love
streets
about
are really
Italy?
there.
everything.
I love it.
There's
man.
a city, and there may be multiple cities
Mm.
where there's no roads. It's just you boat.
Oh, Venice.
Yes.
You just
Venice.
boat.
Yeah.
You
I
just
love Venice.
hey, you want to go to
Yeah.
the store? Hop in my boat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's amazing.
See,
yeah.
and that's
never
the
been.
That's the family trip I definitely want to take.
I've never
Is
been.
Yeah.
Italy with the family.
Yeah,
because
Italy
I
with the
loved it
family would
so
be
much.
amazing
And
too, yeah.
Venice, we're gonna stay definitely more.
I need
than
to
one
see
day.
it, guys. I need to see it.
It's
Let's
awesome.
go.
I like.
Right now, you can get really cheap tickets to Milan.
heard.
Actually,
Yeah.
to Milan, are they cheap?
Well, I would think they were.
Okay.
That's still where everyone is in lockdown.
Whoever donated before about the mask, yeah, we're gonna need a couple now.
We're going to need those masks.
Because we're going
Stat.
to Italy.
Going to need those stat, man.
The Barczyks
yeah.
family trip.
But I really love Italy, like the history behind it.
Yeah.
Wait till you
like,
go. You're
all
gonna fall
that.
even more in love because that's how
Yeah,
I
it's a
felt. And then
beautiful
I
thing.
went, and then oh my god!
Like,
And I will
never
say
wanted
it's
to come home.
probably
It
one
was
of my
so
favorite
amazing.
places we've ever been. You know, I mean, it really is truly. That was a magical week that we
that's
had
how
there.
it feels for me, and I've never even been.
Yeah.
It's just like Italy. Oh yeah,
And
that's
we
the
can
best
even
place.
Go down, we can even go
Never
down
been.
south.
Yeah.
Because that's where my grandma's from, and I actually have relatives and stuff there too. With
Yes.
a cousin who actually
You'll
has
love the food too.
contacts.
You'll love.
Oh, the food.
Yeah,
is
the
so
food's
good.
amazing.
Where are you?
Okay, where are we
Sicily?
at, Jay?
All right.
They're
so,
from Sicily.
Sicilian.
So Josh says, I'll rent the ice for a drop in if Noah and Brian come skate.
You
I'm
will
in.
be. You
I'm
will
in.
be
Oh, yeah.
sorry. You will be so sorry.
We're gonna fight, Josh.
They're gonna fuck you up.
Josh, we're fighting. That's
and
all
I'm
I know.
coming too.
Yeah, Lori's
I
gonna
can't
fight
skate,
too.
but I'll fight.
Oh no.
That's true. That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Troll,
do it.
Troll Ball Sports says,
Oh,
can I send
yeah.
a 10-gallon tank as an office raffle? Probably not, but thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll take it. I'll sell it on
I don't know what
eBay.
that means.
Office
I'm
raffle.
not sure what that
I'll
means.
take it and sell it.
Send
Send it.
Send it.
No, well,
Send
thank you
it.
for the offer, though.
Yeah, I appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'm gonna be seeing that shortly.
Montana says, mad love to y'all. Brian, could you show us how to set up a gargoyle gecko enclosure on a budget like you did with the ball python video?
Did you do that? I, feel
I
like
didn't do
you have.
gargoyles. I didn't do
Okay.
gargoyles. I could maybe have Jessica do work on that. I think that might be a pretty cool video, actually.
I could film it with her tomorrow.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. So stay tuned. We'll put that on the docket. I like that idea a lot, actually.
Cool.
You
Thank
go to
you.
a restaurant, you get a little takeout box.
Yeah, a little
You know,
deli
you-
cup.
Yeah, exactly. and you
On
just,
a budget.
just keep it in the oven.
$1.99.
No.
Yeah, if you just heat the
They don't
oven a
need
little
it-
bit.
They don't need it hot. They're room temperature.
Yeah, the
Oh,
room
okay.
temp. Yeah,
Hot,
72 degrees.
Oh, that's
You
On
don't
good.
need
your
to do
dresser.
that.
It's even easier.
You just put the takeout box on the dresser. You go outside and you just get some dirt and throw it in there.
Yeah. So,
That's going to be a Noah's.
yeah, that's on Noah's bad choice. Noah's channel. Okay.
Tanja says, don't do things that stress you more. We care about you.
Oh, thank you. I
Thank-
appreciate it, man. I need help. I do.
We
Oh,
love
my
ya.
ears hurt.
Dank J says, be safe and healthy, you all. Thanks for the entertainment and hope to visit the Reptarium with my nephew and niece someday.
I hope you will, man. Please. Yeah, hopefully we'll be open one day, too.
Tanja again says, take a day if you need to. You only can do something important if you are well. And
Well, you know, the thing is about that is that sometimes downtime is the what do they call that? Like the downtime's the devil's.
we've
something
been
or
over
other,
this
something
before,
like
and we
that.
both don't know. What the
Yeah, it's like
answer is.
sometimes some kind of
downtime's
saying
the
like it's like
downtime.
the devil's playground or something like that. Yeah.
when you're bored, your mind wanders. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's
I
more
don't-
depressing.
I don't know because I've really not had much.
No, we haven't
So,
had much. In
no.
Mexico, we did a little bit, but it was a pretty hectic.
Can
I
I-
had more than you because I like it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
No,
Can I-
I
You
like
just-
it. It was
you
that was a
don't know
tough
how-
trip because
you
it
don't
was,
know how to unplug.
it took me like 2 days to unwind, and then unfortunately
had a
we
bunch
had
of
some
shit
really
happen.
troubling
Yeah,
things
yeah, yeah.
happen.
I know.
that-
Literally that morning, you texted me. And you're like, "Dude, I'm finally able to relax." And then
Yeah,
things
then,
happened
and
2 hours
like,
later.
Yeah, 2 hours. Literally, that did happen. It was like the first day that I was like, "This is an awesome day. I'm super excited about today. I finally feel relaxed. Just gonna chill out and do nothing today. This is gonna be awesome." And like 2 hours later, the shit hit the fan, and
Yeah.
it was just a terrible couple days after that because of things. So, all right.
All right, and now we got Tiger King. Tyler King says you can always hit a set of push-ups or sit-ups between your daily activities, saying you don't need to have
what I do.
equipment at the
No,
home.
No, of
that's
course
Noah
not, yeah.
doing his jailhouse.
Jailhouse, yeah, he's been
workouts,
talking about
right?
it. He's getting a tattoo.
Yeah, but when you want to get the gains that I'm looking for, you,
You
know what I'm
can't. You need a
saying?
Bowflex.
That's why I
all I'm
have
saying.
Well, we got
That's why I have been.
Zeusy
Look at
and
this shit.
Phoebe. You can start like
Fucking
lifting them.
jacked.
Jack, man.
You see
All right,
this
cool.
shit?
Hold on,
Sorry, so
yeah.
who's the baller here, man?
Baller is John Stop Us, something like that.
412.
Thanks
For
again
the
for the
tour.
tour the other day. It was an awesome time. Thanks again.
Yeah, dude, he's super cool, dude, man. Seriously.
Thank you.
No, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, seriously. He's really good, dude. I have good.
See this?
Yes, I see it. It's
You
huge.
don't get a set like this.
yeah with
Without
push-up.
jailhouse push-ups and
Without
sit-ups,
some
baby.
But-
jail.
but like I
house
said,
work.
some-
What's the set I'm looking at?
Yeah,
Set of
it's,
what? Titties?
Set of these titties. Set of these titties. That's right. They look like titties.
But yeah,
Damn
so
right.
anyways, regardless, that was a fun tour. We had a good time. you guys, I wanted to finish that up because I wanted to,
You
wanted to
just made
finish
that awkward, but okay.
That tour was so much fun. He loved my titties.
Oh
He
shit.
loved it.
Oh shit. Raphael says a hobby that helped me within this day is aquarium.
Fuck,
Thank
that's
you.
the
You
last
know
thing
what,
I
Raphael?
That's
Thank
the
you,
last
but
thing.
no,
Yeah,
thank
dude.
you.
I'm
Oh,
already
my God.
stressed out, and I
don't
didn't
need
even.
more aquariums. Although I will say that, I know this is terrible for me to even start talking about.
Oh,
but
God.
But them foot spas?
Oh, fish spas are awesome. Holy shit, the foot spas are awesome. If we do 3.0, which is if I know we aren't going to talk about that much, but I thought about doing
No,
some
we're not going to
aquatic
talk
stuff.
about it at all.
I want.
is what
I
we
was
said.
just thinking,
La, la, la,
yeah,
la, la,
aquatics
la,
like
la,
some more
la,
fish.
la.
I'd like to do some piranha and
No.
and some other fish like that.
Yeah, let's get some piranhas.
Let's put
Piranha would be dope,
let's
man.
put a
That's
pin
pretty-
in that.
24-hour
Yeah.
challenge in a piranha tank. Okay.
Yeah, so,
24 hour with piranhas.
So this one I do not want to do. Spend New Year's in Times Square.
Hell
That is like
no,
the last
dude.
thing I
Well,
want to do.
isn't it
Good.
funny? Because think back.
Yeah, way back
when
in
we
the
were
day, maybe,
younger, we talked
'Cause
about
we're
that.
stupid.
Us
We're
and with
stupid.
Dwayne
Yeah,
and Cash,
for
we were
sure.
like, oh my God, we need to do that. And then, it got to a point where we're like, there's no fucking
And
way
I feel
we're
like
gonna
every
do
year it gets more and more crowded and
Well, I think
crazy.
I think the other thing is that we didn't know that it was brutal. That
Well,
they like
and
pen
this-
you up like a cattle and you
and
can't
this is
even
the
pee.
thing.
Yeah.
Guess what? When
You
we
can
were
pee.
in our 20s, maybe
we'd
even
do that,
early
yeah.
No one could
30s,
stop you.
it wouldn't have been that bad. At this point in our life, you're like, no.
And now I just want to, you know what I want to do in Times Square? I just want to rent that like
Piss.
$2,000 night hotel room.
Yeah,
Just fucking be on
that-
top and
Yeah,
be
that's the
happy.
move.
That's,
That's
what I'm going to
exactly
do.
be
what I was
naked.
going to say is,
Yeah,
Looking
I'd
out the
totally be
window
all
naked
naked.
like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
where's the ball
Just
drop?
smiling.
Peeing.
Just smiling.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. That's
Look
what
at
I'm
this,
saying when I watch the ball drop.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this, Lori. Make a wish at the Trevi Fountain in Rome.
We did that.
We've done that. See,
Did you
It's
mark
pretty
it
cool.
off?
Yeah, I did. Attend a workshop of glass blowing, pottery,
We
or
did
chocolate.
that.
Yep, we did that.
I love glass blowing. Listen,
We actually, I bought
I've
your
got a
mom.
coupon.
I got a coupon.
I know.
I don't
I've
even
got
know
a
if they're
coupon.
around
I don't even
anymore.
know if it's real. It's
Oh,
just a
God.
janky ass hand.
No, it's real. I know all about it. It's real.
Yeah. I gave her a coupon. I'm sorry, no.
No,
I
you
gave not a coupon. I gave you a gift
You
certificate.
gave me a coupon.
It was a gift
because it's
certificate.
handwritten.
It was a gift
Janky.
certificate
It could be
for
anything.
8 hours of glass blowing.
With a professional.
8
Can I
hours
take
with
this
a pro. Yeah,
One-on-one.
let me find one. But
Okay.
you guys keep talking about the glass
But
blowing.
yeah, but the thing is, you never even called her. This is for Christmas. You never even called
Do you
her.
know how freaking busy that I have been
Yeah.
prior to this?
Yeah, I know.
And then the world came to an end.
What the fuck kind of book is this, Mom?
I don't know. What's
Number
there?
65, Hug a Redwood.
We've done that though. We've
We
did
did.
that.
Yeah, we
we
did.
did it. Yeah.
What's so special about a
They're
redwood?
the biggest trees in the
Oh,
world.
It's the
Do you
Mears
remember?
Forest.
Oh, in
Mears
San
Forest.
Fran?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember those
San
huge
Fran.
He didn't come.
trees?
No, he didn't
Oh
come.
yeah, I love this one. Use a new sex toy. That one's my favorite. Definitely gotta do that one. Oh, what about this one? Have sex somewhere new. Oh yeah.
That's what I was
We're
saying.
gonna
I
try the
wasn't
kitchen
gonna.
sink next time.
That's what I was saying. I didn't
No,
want to
we've
talk
already
about
done
something.
that.
Oh God. Oh, Noah. Oh Jesus. Noah's like. Oh,
Get me out of
I
here.
said that just for you.
Noah's,
I'm moving out, man. I can't use that fucking sink no more.
That's
No,
what it took.
by the way, could you do the dishes when we get home?
Oh hell no. Not
right,
today.
So
We
that's
gotta
the.
end this shit, man. I'm
So
done.
so that's the bucket list. I'm gonna stop the bucket list now. That's the bucket list. So.
Yeah, that we should just end it there. That was good. Let's just cap it.
All right. Well,
What do you got?
Let's make sure
We
we
got some
caught
other-
up.
yeah,
Yep,
I got
and
a couple
we'll catch up
others.
and then we'll do
Okay.
it, yep.
So we got Ariel says, I know it's Earth Day, but calm down, Noah. Don't know what that's reference to, but that's...
Calm down,
calm
Earth.
Noah.
It's
Just
Earth
calm
Day.
It
I
is
didn't
Earth
know
Day.
it was
It is
Earth Day.
It is Earth Day.
Yeah.
What do we?
Let's see. I just want to make sure I didn't
Yeah,
skip
I think
over
there was
any.
one more at the bottom there that was.
There's a
okay.
couple
Oh, there's a
more.
couple more.
That's right.
Yeah, and then we'll talk. We'll hit even the chat.
This is
just
the
see if
same
there's
one
any-
and says, can I send a 10-gallon tank as an office raffle?
I
with
mean,
all
Yeah, you
caps?
can.
yeah, just let us know what that means.
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm
It's like a
telling them.
10-gallon like little tank, like a car, dude.
I'm telling them it's
I don't
fine.
know.
Send it. We'll figure it
We'll
out
figure it out.
after we
You know
have
what I have
it.
visions of? All the beta fish.
Oh, this is for Lori's wine. Thank you, Judy. That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Judy.
Oh,
You're
Judy
welcome.
and Judy in Vermont.
Yeah,
Love
Vermont's
ya.
amazing.
Come to West Virginia for
Whitewater
whitewater rafting on your
rafting.
travels.
Now,
This is
that's
actually in the
fun.
book. This is actually in the
It's
book. I'm
something
a
I
little bit
have wanted
afraid.
to do.
I'm a
Dude,
little
it's great,
afraid of
Brian.
it.
It's
You
a lot
have
of
a
fun.
vest. If you got a vest, you're not gonna.
Okay,
got a
all right,
vest.
Jay.
I
got a
know.
vest.
Here we
Look
go.
this up.
Here we go.
How many people die
Oh my
in
God.
West
This is
Virginia
what-
each
no,
year whitewater
Jay.
rafting?
Don't look it up.
I'm not
Don't
looking
look
it
it
up.
up.
Look
Jay.
it up.
Look it up.
This
You gotta
is the
live. You gotta
problem.
live.
Don't look it up.
Exactly. You can't.
No, let's just see.
This
Let's
is you
just
with
see.
the
This is
No,
Nobody
this is feeding the
does
beast.
that.
That's feeding the
Nobody
beast.
does that. I'm not like, okay, walk across the street. Jay, look it up.
How many people die crossing the street?
I'm not going across that fucking street, man.
Because that shit happens too.
People
like,
get
Well,
hit by
no, but
cars,
this is
bro.
the difference. But you said
There's
you
no
have
difference.
a vest.
yeah, you got to.
And I'm saying that vest doesn't save you.
It keeps
How many
you-
people die
They
a year?
swim.
He goes, how many people die per year? I demand to know.
I demand it.
All right, I'm going to look it up on my phone.
Oh, shit.
I demand it.
So the next one,
You're
says,
such a party pooper.
it's from Jasmine. It says, hey guys, for horseback riding,
okay.
you should go to Grasslands National Park in
Sounds
southern
awesome. Oh, that
Saskatchewan,
sounds awesome,
Canada, and with Gold Willow Ranch.
As
Check
long
it
as-
out.
That sounds
Beautiful.
amazing.
As long as they let me smoke
Is it-
cigarettes and be naked on it, I'm good.
No, that sounds amazing. I'm in. We actually we had some good people. We have a source in Rome actually that has a horse farm. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
You were telling me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rome. Let's do a horse roam.
Yeah, horse roaming.
I do a
you know what?
horse
You know,
roam.
whenever I hear of Saskatchewan, all I think of is that Saskatchewan.
Oh, yeah,
What's
yeah.
that Adam Sandler movie?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the family movie.
The family movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
no, I'm describing it. It's the family movie
Okay.
with Adam Sandler. I don't know the name of it. I'm
Right,
trying.
yeah, with his family, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's like
What's it called? It's called
guy-
Beach House or
Grown
something.
ups.
Grown
Ups. That's what you're
Grown-ups,
thinking
yeah,
of.
yeah,
Yes,
grown-ups,
because
yeah.
it was the
Saskatchewan.
lifeguard. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Saskatchewan. I'm
Because
from
like he had like this like ripped body and like the
Yeah, then he
moms
had-
were like, "Oh my god!" And then he
Yeah.
talked
And then he
and
talked, and they just started laughing.
"Where you from, me? I'm from Saskatoon." But he was fucking jacked though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Any other good questions before we head out of here? We're
So
gonna
this
take a little
this is
light-
the last super chat from Rosa, just $2 for love. And
Yeah,
now,
thanks,
if you
yeah.
guys want to, send in some extra
yeah. If you
questions.
want to, guys, any questions before we head out of here?
Somebody asked what the book's name was.
the book's name is Our Bucket List Adventures:
I
A
found it on
Journey for
Amazon.
Couples.
So there
And
you
it
go.
really is a great idea. And I mean, there's 100 pages of just you filling shit out. And so
Well, because
hopefully,
you're supposed to keep track.
yeah, hopefully one day we'll put
You.
this out. You know,
will.
we will.
You will fill that out.
I will fill it
It
out.
was your gift.
Yeah, I'm going to fill it out as we do things together. But I think
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing, you know. But yeah, someone said Grown Ups, obviously the movie Grown Ups. That was a great movie, by the way. What's the name of the bucket list book that we just said that? Let's see. From 1998 to 2008, the total of
hose geezers.
135 people died. See that?
Yeah, but you see, that's
135
fucking 20
people.
years. That's nothing. And guess what?
So that's
Those
like
people
six-
deserved it.
and they
That's
would
like six, and that's Colorado. You know,
Listen,
so
That's
You
heavy
just
shit.
keep your face up. You're fine. Like, it's going to be fine.
let's see. Have you been to Portugal? No, but I would love to go to Portugal.
I forgot.
Which one? What
How-
kind of wine?
What
Empathy.
kind of wine today?
Empathy.
Actually, this
Empathy.
was supposed to be part of what I talk about. So it is empathy. This was a gift that someone brought to the grand opening.
Oh,
And this is a Gary V wine.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to try it, and I thought I could always use some more empathy, right?
So is it good?
But it didn't work.
It's
Let me
not
let
good.
me let me get a
not
smell.
feeling much
Noah-
empathic
Noah-
right now.
It's okay. It's not my favorite. Noah liked it.
Let's see. Someone said,
I
"What was
really
that
like
one
the
about Hot
smell
Ones?"
of
Did
it.
you ever
It smells so good.
hear anything more about appearing on Hot Ones after all this? I think it's still a great
Hot
suggestion.
ones. Oh, that's the hot.
Yeah,
Leaving show?
you know, it's hard to get on
You
that show
couldn't.
these days.
Hell
I mean,
no
I've
for
got,
me.
you know, my
Ooh, I
manager
wouldn't do
has
that.
ties with them, but nowadays they're like only huge
Yeah,
celebrities.
What
you know?
I'm saying is you couldn't handle the heat.
I think I could handle the heat. I wouldn't like it, but
I
I would
couldn't
do
handle
it.
the
I would do it
I couldn't even
for
do
it.
The
the
gummy
first
bear
one.
we did,
Yeah.
that's like what's going on in your mouth.
And
Yeah.
you, yeah.
But I would do it for Hot Ones. But I'm just saying now.
I
it's-
know.
Now it's almost
He,
impossible.
he would, you know. He
You know,
would,
like Adam
but
Sandler does
he'd
that
have the
one.
booger dribble the whole
Oh
nine
yeah,
yards.
yeah.
There's no difference between me and Adam Sandler.
I've spent $15 to watch Bruce feed Toothless. See, there you go.
Damn.
All right, well,
Thank
hit
you,
us up.
Alexander.
Hit us
Email
up. We got it. email Lori.
'Cause
Everyone that wants
happens.
to. Everyone that
happens
wants
a
it.
lot, so yeah.
Look up Ace Adventure Resort in
Fayetteville.
West
Virginia.
That's probably where most people die.
Let me read this one.
Oh shit.
Let me read
Let's
this.
look up how many people
most-
die there.
the most-
Tanja says, Lori, I'm gonna read it like this. Can you stop the chat for a second? Pause it. Okay, thank you. Tanja, this is how I imagine you say, Lori, do you know you drink the orange liquor?
Yes, I do know.
Do you know you drink the orange liquor?
Can I tell you that literally I just bought it because that is one of the ingredients of the Texas Roadhouse sangria margaritas.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I literally just bought it. So
Are you and Lori still thinking about doing a podcast on a different day? Yeah. I mean, maybe
there's so many technical difficulties going on.
Yeah,
that.
it's just a tough thing. I mean, for me to do a podcast,
this is 3 weeks in a row that poor
our daughter
Jade was ready. Ready and
she was ready
to go. Oh yeah, she got makeup on, everything. She's not happy, and
at least she looks good for her husband.
Didn't work.
It's the first time she's got out of her PJs in the last 3 weeks.
Since last Wednesday.
She's probably fucking happy. He's like, God damn, finally.
He finally got out of the bed.
Finally look like something not married.
To do this for her because.
Oh my God.
I'm just messing around.
But no, so if we can figure this thing out, I mean, the idea, to be honest with you, I mean, if the Skype thing doesn't work out or Zoom thing doesn't work out, I don't know if it ever will, but if it does, I'd like to start doing Saturday night podcast. That's my idea, Saturday night podcast.
You could call it Saturday Night Live.
Dude, that's a good idea.
Saturday Night Live.
That's original, right?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
SNL.
Where'd you come up with that?
SNL. Wait, we should get the fucking
We gotta get
website.
we gotta get
You got
the
the domain?
There might be a
You got the domain?
trademark. There might be a trademark issue on that one. I'm not sure. I mean, the thing's only been around since the 70s. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit, someone beat us to it?
Yeah, someone beat us to it. But I think that would be something I'd like to do. But I think that after this whole mess is over, when we can actually start having guests, it'll be much better because I'd like to have in person. Like you were saying. I think for the topics that I want to cover, which would be a wide range of topics, but I mean, a lot would be based to animals. You know what I mean? So I've talked about having, Carrie from Slayer on, or Brent, Burns from San Jose Sharks, or, these are famous people, but they all love animals, and we could talk about that. And then eventually branch into other topics and stuff like that I'd be really interested in. But I think that in studio would be much better. So
I agree.
I don't know that it just depends. I don't know. I'm working. We're working on it.
Well, the one thing I will say is that it is just one person, maybe two if they have like a friend or a manager to be over there, right?
Yeah.
And once everything is done, that will be okay because like a lot of people are saying like the 10 people limit for a while. So if with a podcast, it's just gonna be 2 people.
Yeah, the problem
so
is that
chilling.
Right, but people might have to travel. And that's going to be.
Well, we have to make it worth traveling for.
Yeah. No, I think that we could do it. I'm just saying that I think it's a lot harder for people to be like, yeah, let me jump on a plane. Right now it's not good, but even 2 months from now, people might be still like, do I really want to get on a plane? I mean, I don't. I'm trying to.
Unless we make this thing fucking great, and to the point where they're like, wow, I want to go travel to go do that podcast.
Yeah, well, let's try to do that.
Let's do that.
Let's make this shit great.
I agree.
I
think we're on our way.
Let's make America snake again.
That's right, baby.
All right. I think we got
we got a couple more super chats. Then you want to take it out,
and then and then we'll just cap it.
All right. So Eric says, "I love my video shout out about hog noses. Thanks for doing those for us. Y'all's vids are the highlights of our boring days."
Yes, I remember doing that, Eric. That was Peppa the pig.
All right, we got 69 Canadian, which is like $4, right?
No, that's
just kidding.
actually not that bad. No,
thank you so much, K Ward.
What reptile is on each of your bucket lists? Love your channel.
Let's see. I mean, there are so many. I mean, seriously, lately it's been weird. I've been thinking a lot about reptiles.
You want me to say mine? I know mine.
Go ahead,
just
go
lately.
Mine's the sun dragon. We saw it at not Leaping Lychees, at the lychee place in New Jersey. That dragon, it's the spiky dragon.
Oh, it's a
spiky lizard. I keep saying dragon because I'm a kid.
Oh my God, I cannot believe
it's
can't
spiky
remember.
lizard, but it's like a sun kiss.
Well, there's sun gazers. Yeah,
sun gazers. Look that up. It's something like a sun
gazer. I was trying to think of the
gazer.
technical name of the sun gazer.
That's what you said before.
Yeah, let's see.
Sun gazers are amazing. Yeah, they're from South Africa.
Yeah, it's like this pretty much. I want that.
Yeah, that thing's cool, man. Look at that.
Reminds me a lot of a bearded dragon, just with different scales,
with
so that
dragon
makes me
horns.
look cool. Like makes me want
it's
it.
really cool.
Makes you look
No,
cool.
Well, that
Lori,
too,
do you have anything? Dream?
Don't.
No.
You don't have a dream reptile? Not even just like one. Matilda, you already have her, so.
Exactly.
Maybe just another tortoise.
There's
like
so
that.
much. I mean, I really want a Komodo dragon super bad.
Yeah.
I
that
want to
was so
figure out
cool.
a way to somehow get a Komodo dragon. I think that'd be so dope. And then there's just a lot of really cool. Like I've been kind of geeking out on colubrids lately.
What?
Like I really want to go to Tinley in October. Hopefully Tinley will happen in October. Just to buy a bunch of cool colubrids. Not like a lot, like a pair. Or one even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he backed up so
Yeah, he took that back. So I want to buy a lot, like one, Lori,
No.
like one.
No, I'm
it's just
saying
gonna
like,
be so.
It's gonna be
A
a real
lot.
cool one.
no, I'm saying a lot of pairs. A lot of pairs. A lot of pairs. Not like I don't want to buy 10 pair. I want to buy one pair,
Yeah.
but a lot of one pairs.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my idea.
A lot of pairs, like 1 and 2.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Who is that? Hookah?
It says Hookah Master. Yeah, it says awesome videos. It's funny. I haven't heard you curse.
Oh well, you haven't
Yeah,
watched
I haven't
enough.
been-
You said
I haven't
he said.
Welcome
Watch
to
any of the pants course.
Well, I did curse today
Any of
because
the
about the little
podcasts.
kid. with
Little
Chris.
fucker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said I want to punch that fucker.
And that was a
That little
deep cut curse too,
I know.
man.
Oh yeah,
That had vibe behind it.
Yeah,
it
it was.
did,
It
it
was
did.
hard. It was
Like he
hard.
felt it with
He
all
did.
his being.
I felt it. I felt
I
him
felt it
say
too. I thought he was
You
talking
felt
to
him
me.
smack him.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck, that hurt."
You guys know that I, that got that violent side every now and then.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for
We don't want
those
to talk
little
about it.
ones.
It brings back memories.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, he's just smack the
Not
kids.
from your dad.
Not the Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah, I definitely never hit my kids. I should have though. I
Yeah,
should
definitely
have.
should have.
No, you
I
should.
should've.
You left that to me. I
Yeah,
took
Lori
care
was the
of
one
that.
that beat you guys. I'd be like,
me
yeah,
down.
most people are like, wait till your dad gets home. Be like, wait till your mama gets home. Like, no, daddy, no.
Yeah,
No, daddy.
that is so true.
Your
Oh,
mama's
fuck.
gonna get home and,
So
and she's
scary.
gonna be upset.
I was so happy that finally the day I was taller than you, because then it just automatically made you less intimidating.
But did it though? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
no,
always
it
told
did.
you it doesn't matter how big you are.
I know, but at
will
least I
always
still
knock
have,
you
like-
There's a
down.
little bit.
But at least I have like confidence, because like when I was a little kid, like I would have to look up to you, and then you would be coming down like ah, and I'm like, ah!
Mac. Let's see.
Fuck.
Someone asked when I was going to have Blake on. I'm assuming Blake's Exotics. I'd like to. You know, I really don't know him very well, but we have a lot of mutual friends, and I like his content. I'd love to have him on. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of people that I'd love to
Yeah.
have on once we can start to
Exactly.
get people back up here. Like
agree.
I
I want to have a night like David. He ate
8 pizzas. I was reading the same thing.
what'd he do?
Eight pizzas in one sitting, and now he's got a tummy ache or some shit.
8 pizzas or 8 pieces of pizza?
No, 8 pizza.
pizza.
It says
I ate
I eat.
eight. I thought-
Actually, no. It says I eat 8 pizza.
all
I
in
eat
one,
8
and
pizza.
now I'm full.
Wow.
I feel you.
Pizza.
I feel
That's
you,
a
David.
mood right
yeah.
there.
Wow, David.
Awesome. Let's see. What's Czar? What's Czar?
I'm telling you, I looked it up the other day. So I'll keep looking it up if you want to read
Richard
it.
Mark Nicholas.
Podcast suggestion. I use Iono for my having hosting company, so I can download app, RSS feed, blah blah. Yeah, I got you. You know, I mean, there's a lot of options out there for sure. So thank you so much. I appreciate that, man.
So it is South African Rand.
it is.
It's
Oh,
Czar.
Rand. Okay,
I didn't know. I knew it was
Okay,
South
so-
African something. I didn't know what.
Well, there
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. Well, I knew Rand was because obviously I've been to South Africa a
Yes.
bunch, but
I didn't know it
I
was
didn't know it was ZAR.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. It wouldn't be ZAR. It'd be ZAR because
ZAR,
they don't
yeah,
play say Z
whatever.
in
Zed.
that
We're the
country,
only ones
Zed.
that do, right? I think everywhere else pretty much says Zed, right? I know
A
all
lot
of
of
Europe
places
does.
do.
I don't
A lot of
know.
places
I'm not
say
sure.
Zed.
It's hard to say.
We should do
All
a
right,
poll.
guys. Love you. Go ahead, Noah. Let's
I
do
love
this, man.
you. Hey guys.
Hey guys, I love you.
I love
Are we
you.
gonna end? Are we gonna do
Groovy.
it like
Far out.
far out?
Far out.
Far out.
Wait, I did the laugh.
Yeah, do the laugh.
Wait, no, I fucking forgot the laugh. I
Yeah.
forgot the laugh. Whatever.
Yeah, far
All right,
out.
we're far out here,
far out,
guys, into the galaxy, of emotions.
Wow, bringing it full.
God, I
circle.
love
it was emotional.
just people, man. Like I think about all the good times
Here
I've
we
had.
I love lamp.
I love.
I like turtles.
I just, I think about all the good times I've had with all the good people out there, and these people that watch, and they're the good people.
Yes,
You
they
know,
are.
You're the good people,
God
people.
bless them.
So,
Thank you for watching.
thank you so much. You've been checked in with the most satisfactory knowledge that you can ever imagine to receive.
I hope they get better knowledge on this, but okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna kiss you on the forehead and send you on your way, little baby. Mwah.
God.
You've been checked out.
See you guys. Love you, man.
Bye.